Hey guys, hi Juanita, hi Patty. How y'all doing? Giving it all a minute for everybody to come in. This light's a little bright today. It's real cloudy out. We got rain coming in, so it's got a glare over there, but I might just have to live with that glare. Hi Mama Four, Erica, Cheryl. Anybody else popping in? Happy, as Julie would say, wonderful Wednesday. Nashua, Bishop. Sip of juice here, get my voice going. I thought we could have a chill day. And I don't know who invented the word harvesting magazines, but that's what we're going to do today. We're going to harvest magazines and calendars. I have tons of calendars that I need to go through because I forget they're there. Y'all know that I get calendars, and this isn't only half. This is like half the stack. I figured this is enough for today. Hi, Zeely. Happy St. Pat Day to you too. I put on a green bracelet. I don't know if you can see. I got a green, a little bit of green on. So, what was I going to say? Anyway, so it's kind of a chill thing to do, just to take apart magazines and calendars, because I get them every year on clearance at $3 every February. And so they're piling up. So I need to use them. Hi, Bonnie. You got your art cards. Oh, well, you should get your collage today. You should get your collage today, Bonnie. I'm glad you got your art cards. Yay. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Secret Amy. Julia O. Hi, Janet. How's it going? Good to see you. So yeah, I got all the collages were mailed out. I think let's see, Arlene, I think got hers. I got a note here from Lynette Porter. She sent me a nice little card and some postage money. So thank you, Lynette. That was sweet. The little card will go in my fibs. Well, you guys' fibs book. So that'll go in the fibs book. Hi, Brenda. Let's see, Zeely, Boney, Masaki. I said hi to Carla. I know I'm probably missing people. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to harvest some magazines. I asked Hubster, I said, what magazines are you throwing out? So he gave me some Log Home, some Alaska. So we're going to go down. I have this one art magazine here. So these kind of magazines I like for texture. Like, let me give you an example. We'll just go for it right now. So for instance, this right here, this color, this is the kind of thing I pull out of these art magazines, is like texture. And even though I did pull scissors out here, I'm probably going to do more tearing than cutting. I don't usually do any fussy cutting on these things until I need something fussy cut, like, around a watch or a clock or, some little animal or something that's in the foreground. Then I will fussy cut those. But when I'm going through stuff like this, I am more likely than not going to tear. And then I have my trash can right next to me. So this is really bright over here. Don't know if I can. It's just because it's so dark outside. Let me scoot that back. It's so dark outside that and overcast that makes it extra bright there. I can't really do much about it. We'll just work over here. So anyway, yeah, I probably won't be using scissors too much. Let's see. Life Gypsy. Hi, Arlene. There's Arlene. Hi, Bacola. Happy wonderful Wednesday to you. She calls us it is chill. It is chill to take these apart. Gosh, that is so bright. Oh, thank you, Bissa. Thank you for the super sticker. Let me write you down. Thank you so much, Bissa, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. I've already got the prints made for the first week of April. So first week of April, they'll all get mailed out. March has been a busy, I say was, we're still in it. March has been a busy Happy Mail month for me. Let's see. Hi, Sarah. Good morning. I'm a newbie trying to keep up. Sometimes I'm not awake to catch the live, so I watch a lot of YouTube. Well, thank you for lurking, watching when you can. I appreciate that. Here, my cats are down here. They're wanting my attention. Hi, Lori Love Montana, Darla. Who else? Joannica or Joannica, Britannica. That's a mouthful. I'm gonna start just calling you JB. What is? Oh, my baby sneezed. You did. You want to come up here? Come on. You want to come up here? Come here. You want to come up here? You do. Well, come here. You gonna talk to us? You brought Mama a toy. You want Mama to throw your toy? Well, come on up here for a minute. Come up here for a minute. Can't get in the cords, though. Can't get in the cords. Let's back up. Back up. JB works. Okay. Let's see. No, can't get the cords, baby. No cords. I think she wants me to throw her toys. Get that cat tissue. She sneezed. She was sniffing in a box and achoo. She has a dainty little girl cat sneeze. Let's see, Diana. You love tearing up magazines and calendars. I make envelopes from calendars. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen people do that. That's it's a good way to use them up. I just use them all in collage, So let's see. I know I probably missed. Did I say hi to Carla and Darla? Anita, hello from Hungary. Welcome. I hear crows outside. I like the sound of crows. Of course, I'm not growing, something that they're going to eat. That would annoy me if they were eating my corn or something. But I like hearing the crows. It just sounds. I don't know if y'all can hear them or not. I don't have the window open because it's drizzly today. We're supposed to get rain tonight and tomorrow. Baby, no, you can't get in there. Here, let Mama throw your toy for you. There you go. Go run after your toy. Oh my goodness. Hi, Intalo. Hi. Let's see who else. Oh, she keeps bringing me back. You just want me to keep throwing. Where is it? All right, I'll throw it again. Come here. You want me to throw? I'll put my hand out with the toy and she'll put her little paw on my hand like this to throw it. So I'm holding the toy and she'll go like, throw it, Mama. All right. Where is it? Oh, good. All right. One or two more times. Then we're not going to, I know. She's here running after it. Oh my goodness. Bring it here. Where? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Here. Put your paw on my hand. You want Mama to throw? You do? You want me to throw? So anyway, so we're going to cut up. We're going to deconstruct these magazines, and because she's not going to stop, I think. All right, let me get it again. But she's dropping it under my table. There you go. Oh, so what have y'all been up to? What are y'all working on? What are y'all doing today? Anything? Okay, that's all for now, baby. That's all for now. Let's see, Karen. No, can't get in there, baby. I'm gonna have to lock her out in a minute. Hi, some big jerk. Oh, good. Well, how is the new job going? How is it, SBJ? How is it going? Hope it's going well. Can you hear the crows? Let's see. Her kitty to speak. Yes. Aw, Lori. Well, she does some things like, put her little paw on my hand. But no, baby, no. I have to stop. Oi. All right, let me close the door, guys. She's all right. I'm gonna throw. Oh, you didn't bring it back that time. Okay, I'm gonna close the door. She's not gonna leave me alone, and she keeps trying to get in everything. All righty. Oh, Janet's been doing a deep clean at her house. Robert is safe for the moment. Well, Hubster's at work, so he's safe too. Good so far, SBJ. Okay, good. Erica's on the treadmill. Hi, Janice. Ordered some Mystique fabric. Oh, what is that? What's Mystique fabric, Janice? Hi, Ashley. I said hi to Carrie Ann. Let's see, Diana. So if you're just joining me for the first time or lurking, my name's Dee Dee, obviously. This is Coffee and Art in the Morning. Although by the time that I hit the go live button, my coffee's usually cold, so I'm drinking juice. But I stream every Monday and Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern, but I usually come on about 8:30 to say good morning to everybody and chat a little bit. To remind everybody, not you guys here, but it is a chat show. There's chatting going on, a lot of chatting, a lot of rabbit trails. I'm not a teacher. This is not a class. I just do stuff, and and hopefully you'll learn something. But I'm not trying to be this is not a class. So just FYI. Hi, Kalura. How's it going? Let's see. Janice said the fabric I get? Oh, okay. You mean from Amour Fabrique? Or is that what you're talking about? You ordered some from Amour Fabrique? Okay, then now I understand. I got some I did get let me show you this. I did get a couple new things, but it's kind of the same stuff I've been showing you, so I won't do a complete show of it. But I did get some little strips, some little pieces. I ordered some little pieces. And what I'm going to do with some of these little pieces is I'm going to make tabs. I'm going to make tabs on my journals like this. Like that would be a tab. This will be a tab. Because, I also use these on the bottom of the prayer pouches. So they'll be like this is about the width of a prayer pouch, right? So that about that much would be a prayer pouch strip or edging. And then I have this much left. Well, I can use that as a tab on a journal. So that's what I'm going to do with the little pieces after I use, like for instance, this right here would be the bottom of a prayer pouch. So I'd have this much left over that I can fold over and use as a tab on a journal. See what I mean? See what I mean, Vern? Like that would be the strip. I'd have this much left, and then I can tab it over, that little piece, tab it over in a journal. Yeah, so there'll be pretty little tabs. Yes, pretty little tabs, Carla. So the other thing that I got was one big piece. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. One big piece for a journal cover. So she also sells these larger pieces like this. And she gave me some stuff to, like, I guess it's to line it. I guess that's what she put this in here for. And but I will end up gluing it to something and making a journal cover. Of course, I trim it up, squared up, Janet. Squared up. So this is the piece that she sent. You could use either side for the front or the back. I like this bright pink, but I could flip it over and this could be the front if I wanted it to be. So either side could be the front. I just like this pink brightness. So this will be a journal cover when I get some spare time. Right now, I think Amore Fabrique she did a video saying that her shop will be closed for, I don't know, did she say exactly? Janice, did you see? A week or two? I'm not sure how long her shop will be closed for, a couple of weeks. So if you want to know all about that, go to her YouTube channel. I guess the video's still up. I didn't check to see. So yeah. Da, 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 da. You're welcome, Janet, anytime. So anyway, I guess we could go ahead and get started. Let me show you one. Let me show you this. I did cut up one of these calendars. This was a Katie, what was her name? Katie Daisy, I think. This was a Katie Daisy calendar. And let me just move this over to the side. I did pull out a couple. Here, Janet, look how organized I'm going to show you. Look, I got a couple of these pouches out to put the stuff in. So you don't have to freak out, Janet. It will all be contained. It will be contained. So, all right. So I'm going to just shove all this over to the side. And you can see here I laid out one of my, this is one of my Trisha Green Asian papers, and I just tape it down on the edges. I can move back over this way. I tape the edges down just real lightly, just so that then when the show's over, I can take this up, put it back in the book, and then change it out the next time. See? So I can change out. It's like wrapping paper, so I can change them out as I want to. So yeah, this is one of those. All right, so this is one of the calendars that I cut up. Let's see. Should I go ahead and zoom in one maybe? Let's zoom in one. Is that still too bright? I think that's pretty good. How's it looking, guys? Is it look too bright to you? I know it's light on the edges because of the lamp, but all right. Don't go. You're so funny. Oh my gosh. I do keep some of my, I have bins of CollageFodder where I can flip like this, but then some of the littler stuff I have in some of these, and then some of the other stuff like faux ephemera, the little chipboard and the faux ephemera, Tim Holtz kind of stuff. That's in a big tub. That's in one of those big tubs. I don't think y'all want to see that tub. You may or may not want to see that tub. Hi, Joey. Let's see. Brenda, Claire, Elvia. Good morning, everybody. So this was off of one of the calendars, and I just cut it down. I did one last night just so you could see. Now, I did cut this one just to show you. You can cut out things. I usually tear things. Now, on a couple of the calendars, I'm going to want to I won't fussy cut, but I'll want to make sure I don't tear something. And then I'll use scissors to do that. And so this was like a gardening themed calendar. So yeah, this took, oh God, I'm going to have to go see the cats. I might have to run out and we'll do a BRB. But anyway, I cut out some of the words, some of the quotes. Now, I probably won't use the quote itself. What I'll do is probably use the words that I want to use, like stars. I would just cut that word out or something like that. So just so you can kind of see, this is all from one calendar. And then again, another quote. So I just kept the quotes, again, mostly for the words themselves. Let's see, who else am I missing? Riri. Anybody else coming in? Thanks, everybody, for popping in. I'm just going to be harvesting magazines and calendars today. I'm just kind of flipping through this one quickly because I cut this one up last night just to show you how much stuff you can get off of one calendar. So yeah, each one of these, like where they change colors, that's a different sheet, a different month rather. So yeah, and I'll use them in my art journal, my little personal journals, and then you can then fussy cut things if you want. This is off the cover, so it's thicker. This one's a piece that's thicker because it's off the cover. But then you can make your own faux ephemera for your art journals by cutting out individual. And always move the piece you're cutting, not your scissors. It's much quicker and precise if you do that. So, yeah. So then you can do whatever. Let's see. Hi, Tina. How you doing? All right. So let me just throw all this in one of these just to keep it moving. Keep it moving. These are awesome just to store. They're just plastic, like file folder type things, and they have a snap on them. You can get them I forget how much they are. Get them at Amazon. They're really inexpensive for a 20, 40. I guess you can buy as many, different amounts of them. But they're real handy because then you can just snap them and then they don't spill or anything. Okay. So let me go ahead and start with one of these Victorian calendars. I got 2020 and 2021. And we'll probably come across something St. Patrick's Day in here. So most of the time, this is what I do when I have a calendar. The cover, of course, is always thicker. Remember, I got all these. Let's see. We're going to have to do something about that light. I keep backing it up further and further, but it's still there. Okay, let's see. Let's move the microphone back. Move everything back. Can y'all hear me okay, I hope? Let's see. Well, it just, you do it a lot, especially in collage. So what I do is I just take it all apart first. And usually by the time you get to the middle of the month, if there's any staples, they'll start falling out. So make sure you don't get those on the floor or end up vacuuming them up. Ask me how I know. And but these Victorian ones have been around forever. And I guess I use old Victorian, ephemera, true ephemera. And okay, so and then I don't keep this. I mean, I could. I mean, it would probably make some kind of a journal thing or something, but I've got so much of that. I will never get to it. Right? I'll never get to it. So, all right, so now let's make a stack here. And then this, again, this is the cover, so it's a little stiffer. And it depends on what's on it, whether I'll keep it like I like her. So here's an example. Because this is a hard, it's, thicker cardstock. If I tear this, it's really going to make a mess. So if I want to keep her, I'm not going to fussy cut her out right now. I'll just do this. Okay, I'll just do that. And then if I want to go to use her sometime, I will fussy cut her out. All right. Same thing, because these are on the chip or the cardstock. So I won't probably use this little bit here. So I'll just do that. So now I've got these flowers. All right. Same thing for this bow. I'll cut out this bow. And maybe these flowers right here. I try to whittle it down as much as I can. Now, you know, a lot of people go, oh, well, I could use something like this. Well, yeah, I probably could if I lived to be 1,000. Oh, thanks, Tina. Yeah, thanks everybody for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. It does help the algorithm. All right, so this one right here. All right, so now this is now on regular, paper. So, you have to look at both sides. What do you like? Like, I like this little girl down here with the hat. And I'm also quick at tearing. So, I'm going to rip things out pretty quick, but I just can do that pretty quickly because I do it so much. But, so like I won't fussy cut this out until I need it. Or if I want to use it in something, then I can paint it in. You've seen my art journals where I do that. So let's see. Do I want any of this? Some of this stuff gets a little too tiny. It works well if you want to do just pile on like a whole bunch of just random collage stuff and then paint over it, like you saw me do last week in my travelers art journals, where I glue a whole bunch of just random stuff down. I usually do it based on color. So like, for instance, this, I would, have a lot of red and green. It might be a Christmas page or just red and green. And so I'll just glue a lot of that stuff down. Then I'll go back and scrape in some paint or do some slick sticks and water that down and make it, let me grab one. Let me grab these two that I was working in last week. Okay, so let me find a page where there's no paint on it. Okay, well, they all have something on it. All right, but for instance, like this. So I just might randomly glue stuff down based on a color and then put a quick wash or some slick sticks or something just to get some color on the back. Or I would just take a palette knife. Let's see, what color do I want here? Let's just take some of this dark blue. I'll take a palette knife. Now, again, this is just random stuff glued down. And then you can take a palette knife, or you can take a gift card, something to scrape paint with. Okay, something to scrape paint with. And just pick some of that up and then put down some, you're going to start blending like this. All right. So now you can either stop at this point and let this dry and then work on top. I do it both ways. Okay. I'll do it both ways. Sometimes I'll let this dry because it gives me a nice more texture. Okay. This gives me more nice texture. You can let this dry, or you can, while it's wet, you could take a baby wipe or a paintbrush that's damp, and you might have to, add some more water. But then you can start blending it out. You could do it with your finger. You can do it with a baby wipe. And you can start, building your little world. Building a world. Again, you could do some of both. You could do some blending, like to try to blend in some of these images. You could do some that like that. You could leave some texture-y. And you just, it can go either way or both, and you just keep adding, till you build up your little world here. Well, that's what I do. I make little worlds out of these. You could make a garden. You could use pieces. You could have a focal point of some kind of what do you call it? A travel, someplace like the Eiffel Tower. You have the Eiffel Tower. See, I'm more like, look at this. See, I'm already seeing a crashed ship or some kind of planet with some kind of weird, odd shaped building on some planet. Maybe she just time traveled or dimensionally traveled to this planet. And you make up your stories, right? Make up your stories. And So you can do things like this. Now I'm going to set this aside to dry because I don't want to take the time to heat gun it right now. Let me clean out my brush. So I showed that to say that you can start with just gluing random things down like this. I haven't done anything to this except add a little bit of blue around the edges, and then here I of course drip some ink. But then you start building it up. Then you start building it up into different stories, and some of these are further along than others, right? Some have more blended out than others. Okay, let's get a little flashed out there. So let me show you this one. Let's see. Hang on. Which one is it? Is it this one? I'm also working in these two Arteza, whatever, which way you want to say. Oh, there's that other journal I was looking for. So these are, this is the same thing, the exact same thing I just showed you, except they're bigger and they're square, right? These are, I think, are these 8.5 by 8.5, I think. So you can see it's the same thing. Here I've used some stencils. I've used some stencils on this. And then you just keep playing. None of these, I don't never feel like, oh, that's done. I can't move on until that one's done. I just don't care if it's done for me or for you, really, because hi, Sylvie. Arlene, Erica, anybody else coming in? So as you can see, look, this has just been torn out and glued in. It's not painted in yet either. So I'm just going to kind of flip. Let me kind of prop that up to take off the glare. There we go. And so you can see it's just in different stages. There's stickers. There's Tim Holtz little things. This one's a little further along. But you see, I just got scribbles, and this is like water activated stuff so that I can go back in here and I can either add gesso to move it, or I can move it with water. There's no water in that brush. Okay. Anyway, so, just different ways you just glue it down, and then you start painting in and building some worlds. Now this one, if I come across one, this one's starting to come along. You can see this is an underwater scene. There's some pyramids and stuff above the water. All the stickers that I use, if they have a white, like that kiss cut edge, that will be painted out. Or if you're using stickers, you could fussy cut that sticker before you stick it down. Most of the time, because when I'm at the stage where I'm sticking down a sticker, I know that I'm going to add a lot of paint, so that will be painted out, right? So you can see it's just this one's a little further along. That's a little bit more painted into it. But here again, see that will all be painted out. All that sticker edge. Here's one where I started painting in some trees. So, but what I like to do is take a journal like this and just start gluing something on every page. Now, when I'm gluing in these kind of books just for my fun, I'm using either a glue stick or tacky glue. I'm not using most of the time. I can't say I've never done it in any journal, but most of the time I'm not using golden matte medium in these journals. I'm just gluing stuff down, but you do want to glue it down well. So that you're not getting bumps and wrinkles and stuff. And this is a thick book. This is a really thick book, right? It's kind of like the weight of the Dilutions journals, that real heavy cardstock. So it's less likely to buckle. And well, I usually mash things down so it doesn't buckle anyway. But, if you're using a real thin sketchbook or something and you try to do a lot of gluing and painting, you have to really mash that stuff down so that it doesn't so it doesn't buckle. So you can see this is just a lot of different. The other thing I want to tell you, and I've said it before, no, I don't use stickles in this because not usually in this. If I'm doing a special like collage or something for one of you guys, I might put some stickles, or a color book page, I'll put a stickles. The thing about using stickles, now it wouldn't matter so much in this because it's thick, but if you use stickles on thin like say color book page, you have to realize that it's going to be bumpy. It's going to leave a bump when you go to do the other side. So you have to be aware of that. So what I usually do here is if you notice when I'm flipping through, they have, it's Arteza or Arteza. Let me see here. If you look on, there's how you spell it right there. That's it right there. And there's tons of different sizes. Okay. I think this one is it's either 8.5 by 8.5 or 9 by 9. Let's see. It is let me get my ruler here. Face it the right way on these clear rulers. It's a little over, it's about a 9 by 9. I think. No, wait. Let me get my other ruler. I can't see it on top of that paint. I can't see it on the acrylic paint. It is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So it may say 8.5 on it because they may be including the cover, but it's about an 8 1/4, 8 1/4. So that's the size of this one. But if you look up, hi Trisha, if you look up Arteza or Arteza, however you say it, on Amazon, you'll see all the different sizes. So anyway, what I'll do is I'll try to do like a main color theme, or two. Like this is kind of orange and sienna and black, okay? You obviously see this is blue with purple, green, tealy colors with lime, obviously pink. So when I'm gluing things down randomly, it is random, but at the same time, I also know where I'm heading. I know I'm heading toward building a world. I know I'm heading toward doing something. And I'm also doing colors. Just because it makes the page, when you're done, it's going to make it cohesive, right? So here's one I've got a little further. I painted this little guy in. I painted this just with some acrylic paint. He's got a little sticker on his head, which I'll need to paint around. So you kind of have to decide, do you want a fussy cut or do you want to paint it in? Or do you not care if it has an edge? So you can see it's all the different colors, right? This one's a little further along. It's like a forest with star portals in the forest. And, maybe this little guy has a story. I have stories in my head with these things. But again, when I'm doing these kind of mixed media collages, I don't necessarily, I'm not writing out the story. I mean, I guess I could do some like that. But I'm not telling you guys a story, you being the general you. But I'm leaving it up to the viewer to make the story up in their own head, right? So again, these are all in different stages. And then this one, I think it's the same exact thing. I think I started this one to show you how to do a start. So in this one, you're going to see less paint because I haven't got that far in it. Okay. I'm erasing what I think is some orange pencil. Okay, so this one's a little further along. And this one's a little further along. Let me prop it up because of the glare. So, and we've done most of these on the show. Okay. So, and then you can start adding just little, you can either stencil or just draw little things. Of course, I did my star splatter. And then this is a kind of another version I have of a sand hourglass, with water. So again, look at the colors, All right, so here's kind of how some of them might start. All right, so this is just glue, no paint yet. So there's more of that in this book because this one's not as far along. Okay, see, this one's not even glued down. It's just tacked down. So if you want, take a journal, and it can even be a composition book. That being said, a composition book is very thin, so you really want to mash down your images when you glue them. So I'll just take a glue stick and tack it down until I get back to it. Okay, so see, they're just tacked down with a glue stick for the time being. I did add this little area in here on that. So you can add stamping, you can add stencil. It's your art journal fun book, right? You can do whatever story, you make it up, but don't be afraid to, let's just say I glued all this down and I started painting this in and I'm starting to imagine something going on here and these pink flowers don't work. I have no problem just painting right over it. You can't be afraid just to paint something out if it's not working for you. Don't be afraid to do that. Hi, Nancy. I know I'm probably missing people. Oh, thanks, Tina. So this is how I start. So if I have a stack, now I won't use all one thing. Like I'm not going to take just the Victoria magazine and use just that. See, I mix it up. You know, I mix it all up. You know, but I usually try to have some form of a color theme, like red and blue, blue, yellow with a touch of blue. You know, so you can see I have a main color and a couple of sub colors, secondary colors. And this is just how I start it. So, and then I'll go in and either scrape in paint, paint it in, you know, just paint it in with the brush, my finger, a baby wipe, and start. See, look here, this is some scraped in paint there. So, and then you just start, use your imagination. Just sit there and look at it and say, where is this place? What could it be? The more you use your imagination, the more it's like anything else, use it or lose it. You know, I hear people say, I don't have an imagination. Well, you know, yeah, you do. You couldn't find your car if you didn't have an imagination. If it was parked in a parking lot, you come out of the grocery store, you have to imagine where you parked that car. Now, I know some people, I can find my car. I have to use my beeper. There's always someone that has an excuse. But I'm telling you, if you can picture anything in your head, you have an imagination. I don't have acrylic paints. You can use gouache, but be aware it'll reactivate. So if you go to put something else on it, it'll re-wet, right? Unless it's acrylic gouache. Acrylic gouache is acrylic. Regular gouache, like jelly gouache, the hemi gouache. I use water soluble stuff all the time. You saw where I did those scribbles. Those are slick stick water soluble. So you can use anything, but be aware, two things. One, it'll reactivate. And two, it's not going to cover anything up. Okay. You're not going to be able to cover up things with it. You really need acrylic to cover things up. Okay. So there's those two kind of, you know, off and on. And I also have a small one of these. So those of you that were asking about the Arteza journals, they also come in like 8.5 by 11. I don't think I have any of those, but I do have one of these little ones. We got way off on our rabbit trails, haven't we? Okay, so this is also one. This is the same thing, just smaller. I think this is a 6 by 6. And so some of these are a little further along, but it's the same thing. Okay, some of these have more painted areas out on them. But the same thing. I just hear some stenciling, and I might put, you know, I might slap, you know, something else on there. You know, I don't have rules about this. I just do whatever I feel like doing. You know, when I'm doing a collage for someone here, like you send me in some of your fodder, like, you know, Bonnie sent in her collage fodder. You know, I used her collage fodder, and then I ended up using the American Gothic couple in the corner, and I think a watch or a clock. So I'm thinking more about a completed story in the moment, because y'all are sitting there watching me do a collage for you that I need to finish, right? These I don't feel compelled to finish at any time. Okay. Thanks. Aw, thanks, Juanita. Aw, thank you. That's nice. Yeah, Bonnie, you got it right. No, you're gonna. Oh, you should get it today. I think you didn't say you got yours yet. So you can see, look at the color. See, I pick a color or two and base. All right, there's one with stencil. There's one with stencil. So, and I'll just paint them slowly, build out a world. And I say slowly because I don't feel compelled to hurry in these. When I'm doing an abandoned book, if y'all haven't seen my abandoned places, altered books, I have playlists for that. Go look at those. I'm trying to finish them or get close to finishing them. And I have a tracking number, Boney, for it if you need it. Let me know if you need a tracking number after the show because it is tracked. Let's see. Now, when I send out international pieces like a collage or something, they're not tracked because it's I forget what it was, $50 minimum to track international. I forget. I'd quit doing commissions, international commissions, because I can't track it. It's too expensive, and you just don't know. Then it's lost, right? So here we go. So this one's a little further along. This one's a little further. This one's a little further. So you can see, but that's how they all start. They just start with some random collage stuff based on color and, and a little bit of the idea that I know I want to build a world. So I'll lay things out a little bit thinking about that, right? There's some stencil on that one. Stencil on this one. So, and then there's also, usually I try to have a back page in any journal for testing out things to see how they react. Okay, so this is an Arteza, however they say it. Same kind of paper, that thick kind of cardstock paper. It's just a smaller version. All right, so let's get back to harvesting these calendars and magazines. All right, so do I like these two better? I think I'm going to go ahead. And again, rather than try to tear some, I'll just kind of like do this. Okay, so then if I want to use it later, I'll fussy cut. Let me see if I can get this camera to tilt it up just a little. I think that takes a little glare off. There we go. All right, so I'm probably not going to use these little old Santas here. So this is going in the trash. That's it. I know, Trisha, it is crazy. It is just crazy, the shipping. Okay, so here, this is a Christmas one too. So, and this one's the end of November, and this one's the opposite going into Christmas, right? So it's like the next page. So I'm going to just kind of look at this. I kind of like this little toy scene. And again, I might tear some like this if I want this little scene here, and separate that out from the little dreaming person. I don't really want any words. So there, I don't really want that bell. So I just want that. So, and it's so subjective to what you like, what you want. Okay, so on this one, I kind of want that little rose right there. I need the word November. I have another journal where I'm cutting out from old calendars the months. So I know it's not November yet, but I'm going to need the word November coming up. So I'll keep that for my other journal. Let's see. Okay. Don't want any of this. No. So, you just got to kind of look it over and see what you want. All right. So here's some like old-fashioned Halloween stuff. What will I tear off if I tear down here? So I'm going to tear this edge off, because I'm just tearing off this on the other side. Oh, thank you, Brenda Walrid, for the super sticker. Let me write you down. Make sure and email me your address if you want a print the first week of April. That's when the next ones go out. Let me write you down. Thank you so much. Here is my email. My email is always in the description box as well. So let's make sure I did it right. There we go. So thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, Brenda. I will put you in the book for the next go out of thanks, Bacola. Go around of the prints that are going out. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Let's see. All right. So again, I'll keep this. If it's a little big to put in my stash, I'll just tear it down a little. There we go. All right. So let's see what else. Can y'all see okay? Is this a good angle and good? We good? I like these old vintage jack-o'-lanterns. They're just kind of cool. I'm going to keep that. What else do I need on here? There's a black cat. I used to have a black cat, Walter. We had him. He was like 18 years old. I kind of like this couple. Not really. Maybe the Capitol building. Like maybe that. You know, that might work. Don't really need that bow. Don't need any more of that. So moving on. Thanks, Darla. Yeah, they are, Julia O. Victorian calendars are good. All right, so again, I like these two cats just like they are. So I'm just going to go ahead and, or owl and cat like they are. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that down. Let's take this off the bottom. So I'll keep that. And I will take the top off that. And I do like these kind of little bit of Halloween-y stuff there going on. So I'll keep that. All right, let's see. Probably not going to use this. And be honest with yourself. Are you really going to use this? Are you really going to use that? Again, all right, so since I'm not going to use that, I'm going to keep this August because I need the tops off of a couple of calendars. I don't have to. I mean, I can handwrite it, but okay, I like this little souvenir thing. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to, I know I won't use that. Okay. I just know it. Let's see. All right. I like this. I like these flowers. So again, I'm just going to kind of fussy tear those flowers like that. Let's take that one off. Okay. Same for this side over here. Kind of be careful of the dog. I might keep the dog and the girl. But it's too big. I don't need all this. And I probably won't use the whole dog. I'd probably just use that. There's July. So now I got July, August, and November. All right, let's see. Oh, this is kind of cool. The Cleopatra. I do like all this. I do like all of this right here. I love this vibe. Old advertising vibe. So I'm going to take this top part off. Keep this. I can separate that from that. And I'm going to have to fold this because I don't want to cut this. So I'll just fold that in half. Okay, let's see. Trust me, guys, this Victorian calendar, I think I'll wait on this Victorian calendar because y'all are probably going to be tired of looking at Victorian. I'll kind of mix it up between, some of Hubster's magazines and some, different calendars that I got here. Did I say hi to you? Yeah, I said hi to Arlene. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, I'm glad you made a live show. Let's see, Patricia. Don't forget, guys, if you're talking to me, put it in caps, and then I still can't guarantee I'm going to see it. All right, so I'm kind of liking her, but I don't know. She looks like an adult with a little child's body. So I'm not loving her body here. So I think I'm going to, I'm going to keep her top half here. Let's go ahead and so I don't tear her little bonnet. I'm going to keep that. I'll keep that. And some of these. See, this is a kind of thing that you can throw in your art journal as, like I showed you before, as a base. Look, there's a little garden there. You could put this in an art journal. You can be more specific. You can, the general you, can be more specific when you glue things in your journal, your art journals that you're going to do collage and mixed media over. I personally just like doing it like I showed you. I'm throwing in a bunch of stuff and then painting it into a world. But you can be more specific, like, oh, I want to do a garden. Well, then you could start with some gardening stuff like this. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she looked a little, well, look, here's another creepy little child. I don't know. So I don't really like that lace there, but I do like those little, like that tree right there. Okay, so let's see. Okay, and same thing for this. I kind of like, I like a little bit of this. But because I'm going to paint it in, guys, it doesn't have to be perfect, because anything I don't like will be painted out, right? Okay, let's look at him. Yeah, not liking that little child. So we're going to just keep these flowers here. I'm not loving that. I want to keep a few of these flowers. I know Janet's probably having a fit with all the non-OCD kind of. But look, guys, this whole thing right here, this could be a whole foreground. You glue all this right here. Look, this could be, I could fill a poster starting with this. Okay, this could be all along the bottom of a poster. If y'all have not seen my posters, they're in the playlist too. I do huge 24 by 36 or thereabout. Some are a little smaller, but I do big posters, collage posters. Okay. Little rosebuds. I kind of like the word, but I don't like the little rosebud person. I like a little bit of this basket. I think that might be something there. Okay. So, okay. All right. We got our Easter bunnies. All right, I'm going to keep this open. Not loving the bunny. March. Oh, we're in March. I already did March. I don't need March. Okay. So I'll keep this, but I'll just tear it. I'll break it down a little smaller. Okay. We're almost done with this calendar. Oh, wait. What was the, oh, that was what we talked. Let's keep those little bit of roses. May. I need these for another project. Janet. Okay, so I like some of these flowers. I don't particularly like her. I mean, she's okay, but I'm brutal. I'm keeping the flowers and the butterflies in the purple and the yellow. Again, it will be a background. It'll just be a purple and yellow thing going on. All right. Then this one is like Valentine's Day. Yeah, there's the little Cupid with the... Now, this little girl's kind of cute. I like this bit over here. See, again, foreground. Could be, I could put this in outer space and make these planets, paint these out into circles. You're just gonna try to go for it. Let's see. Hi, Mary. Hi, Light and Laughter. Sylvie. I know I'm probably missing people. Jennifer, did I say hi to you? So we're just doing magazine harvesting. I kind of like this. I'm gonna keep this kind of watch clock. So I could put a clock in there. Let's see. I'll keep a little bit more of these flowers. And maybe a little bit more of these up here. Okay. All right. So we got that Victorian done. All right. So again, guys, in no rhyme or reason, this is just some from the other magazine. I'll just kind of keep them in. All right. This one is more, this is all like florals. I have this one over here. Well, this could be in florals too. All right. So I'm just going to put them in the back there. So this is just some of those plastic sleeves. You could get a lot in these, believe me. A lot fits in one of these. everything we do today will probably fit in 2. I pulled 2 out. We can probably get everything in these 2. Okay, here's some more flowers. Let's go and put those. All right. Now, let's stop and just let's do a magazine real quick. I did tear off our address of the magazines. So Hubster likes Alaska. We used to live in Alaska. He likes Alaska and Log Home magazines. He has other ones too, but those are the 2. So he was done with these. So I kind of like this little fly fishing guy here. So, and sometimes it's just quick just to cut out. He could be fly fishing just like our astronaut was wrangling time in space. Our little guy like this could be, he could be in space. So I'm just going to start making a stack. Okay, I love this. Again, now this is a thin magazine. So when you're using thin magazines, it's really better to glue stick. And if you're not using matte medium, okay, if you're not using matte medium, which will flatten out anything, if you're just doing thin magazines in a book, in your journal, it's probably best to use a glue stick because it won't wrinkle. If I try to use my Eileen's tacky on this thin paper, it's probably going to wrinkle in a journal where a glue stick is less likely to. Now, again, if you don't want any wrinkles, you need to use golden matte medium, or some kind of matte medium that you can get everything wet on the bottom, on the back, on the top, and take a card and mash it all down. That's the only way you're really going to be guaranteed to have no wrinkles. But it just depends on what you're working. If you're just working in a glue book, an art journal, and you're just, playing, practicing, getting ideas, you're probably not going to waste your golden matte medium because it's not cheap, right? Okay, hi, little sister. Let's see. So I really like this. I'll start making a stack. And again, I'm going to be, let me give you another tip here, is to take a baby wipe, or you could just use a damp washcloth or something. When you're doing all the magazines, have something damp like this. Let me have something dry underneath them. I don't want to wet. Let me get this. Hang on. I'm going to put one of my lids. This is all dry. I'm going to put this upside down because I don't want to get, if I get this paper wet, it's going to ruin this paper. So I'm going to put my baby wipe there. So I have a damp baby wipe. So you don't have to lick your fingers. Okay. So you can just do this, right? So like flipping through, just tap your baby wipe or a wet cloth, right? If this starts drying out, I'll just take my spritzer here and spritz it down just to have something damp next to you to keep your fingers down. You don't want to lick your fingers. You don't want to lick it and flip it. So if you have something wet, see, look, this is perfect for textures. I love all this for textures. Look at that. This is amazing. This is amazing. Love that. But always look on the back too, because you never know what's on the back. So I'm going to start making a stack right there. Oh, let's see. Hi, Elaine. Carrie, I said hi to Carrie Ann, Jane, Ashley. Anybody coming in? And again, I know how much stuff I have and what I would like and what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep. So, all right, I like this. Look, I think they're floats, fishing floats. So I'll keep that. And again, some magazines tear easier than others. Sometimes it's just quicker to cut. So I love that. I'm loving the stuff in this magazine. Again, wetting my fingers. This might be something kind of cool. I got lots of birds. The little bear, maybe. Might use the bear. If y'all have any questions, put it in caps. This is going to be a chill day. Just harvesting out of magazines and calendars. Okay, I like the jellyfish. All these jellyfish. See that one? This magazine doesn't want to tear on the grain. So can't wait for Bonnie to get her collage. It's supposed to be there today. Okay, I'll have to fold this. Well, I'll just tear some of the edges off. I don't need all that. I just want the jellyfish. I like this. Again, either cut or when I go to use this though, if I want it to blend, I'm going to take the time to go around and tear the edges because that will blend. I can't stress that enough, guys. If you want to make a collage that you want to blend everything together with paint, if you have a cut edge, and I showed y'all that last week on one of y'all's collages, I forget whose it was, that if you have a cut edge, the paint is not going to get rid of that line. A torn edge is much easier to blend in than a cut edge. So, do I want those whales? Maybe. I'll just keep that whole thing just in case. Just constantly wetting my hand on the... So you don't have to lick your fingers. I like that. I'm going to be realistic of whether I'm going to use it or not. Okay, I'm done with that. All right. So let's see. What's next? All right, let's move to this. All right, I'm going to put these magazines in one and the calendars in another, just because then I can kind of know what's what. All right, so magazines will go in this one, and I got calendar in here. Although if one gets full, then I'll start combining it. Okay, so this is called Ivory Cats. And of course, I bought it because of the cats. Now, the first thing I always do, let me move that over there. First thing I do is tear off the cover and start taking it apart. So you can start seeing. All right, so here's an example of some cool borders that you can use in your art journaling. And of course, you can use the cats too. I'll cut them out both. So I'll cut down the borders. And these are really awesome to use in the kind of art journaling where you're writing. You can kind of cut these neatly and put them as a border in your art journal. They're really nice for that. But first, I'm going to take the whole calendar apart, and then I'll show you the pages as we cut them. And again, I get these calendars every February at Books A Million. They go on sale for $3. All calendars. That includes leather ones, date books, journals, anything with a date on it. They all go on clearance for $3 at the usually the very, very end of January, first week of February. Okay, so again, this is good if you're doing inchies or something. I don't do inchies. No, I'm not going to. Don't have a place to keep it if I did. Hi, Joycey. Who else is here? All right, so now let's go back over here and let's see what I want to keep. All right, I kind of like this cat with the little paw prints. Maybe this just kind of looks like a Christmas card. I probably won't use it, but I do like this little cat in the window, so I'll keep that. The rest of this, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to use it. Okay, I love this. This is like a Toulouse-Lautrec thing. I do like this whole thing. All right, so what I'm going to do is let me go ahead and just kind of go around this cat. So I will keep this whole thing because I like it. It reminds me, I think it's a Toulouse-Lautrec poster. Okay, so I'll keep this. Hi, Julie. I don't know if you saw my IG. I was asking, where are you? I haven't seen you post something in 2 days. Where are you, Julie? I don't know if you saw that or not, but I was asking after you because when you don't post something for 2 days, Julie, you get me worried. Okay, so now I've got this and I've got this. I'm not going to keep this little piece, but if you keep an edge like this, cut it somewhere where it's going to work to cut. And look how pretty this will be in a border, in some kind of your art journal border. All right. I hope you can imagine that. So I think I'm going to keep these, all the borders, just in one pile. Okay. They'll still probably get it put in there, but I'm going to keep them all together. Okay. So that'll go separately. Okay. Now look at this. I love this cat, but I love these leaves. Look at those leaves. So I'm going to I want to save the cat itself, then I'm going to be a little more strategic. All right. So here, I don't really want this over here. So look, isn't that pretty? Is anybody getting inspired to work in their journal? And this cat's really kind of big for most things I do, but I'll keep them and fold them in half just in case. So, all right. So we'll keep him, fold him in half. What else is on here? Do I really want any of these leaves? Maybe this right there. That would be good in an art journal blend in. This, not so much. Okay. Hi, Flo. All right, let's see here. I like these trees. They could also be going from the sky, from outer space. They could be coming down. All right, so I like this. I keep these flowers. Keep this separate than my border pile here. Okay, tear that off a little. All right, same thing for this cat. It's a little on the big side. I'll just fold them in half. Again, if you use golden matte medium or anything you're going to glue and mash down, you'll get that wrinkle out. Not going to use that. Okay, this is from the cover. I love all this. This is a nice border stuff. So I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to cut that off. And I'm going to cut this down for like a window or a door. So this stuff, not this, but this stuff will go in my border stack. And you can always put stuff, if you don't have plastic sleeves, the plastic baggies, the big Ziploc bags, although these are probably cheaper. These are probably cheaper than Ziploc bags overall. Finish that calendar. You have as many cats. Yeah. Yeah, that's cute, isn't it? So, yeah, I'll just fold that up. Okay. So let's put that over there. Try to keep a nice, neat piles as I go, so it's not getting away from me. All right, these flowers. I like this rug. I like this one too. I like the cats, but probably if I'm going to use any, it would probably just be this one. It's probably the only one. I like this piece of carpeting here and that, so I will keep this as collage fodder. Cats, and I'm not going to keep those cats. Okay. I like those succulents. I'm drawing in one of my sketchbooks. I'm working on. I'm going to try to do some more gouache, my Hemi gouache, in another sketchbook that has a little bit of texture to it. And it just reminded me because I saw these succulents. I'm going to do these pink cactuses. So I'll show you. I got it sketched out. Where is it? Let's get I'll lose my pencil there. So I have this. I sketch this little cactus and some pear cactus and a little armadillo. armadillo and a bright sun. So these cactuses are going to be in pinks. So I'm going to have pink cactus. So yeah, I got that I'm working on. Yeah, I'm always working on something. Hi, faithfulness. Let me put it back up there. Who else am I missing? I know I'm probably missing people. I'm not trying to. I'm just doing a calendar and magazine harvesting. That's kind of cute with the little... I'm probably not going to use it, but I'll keep it. So I'm not going to use that. Okay. All right. So this one's kind of cool because it has all this quilt, right? So I want to keep as much of that quilt as I can for a border. Look at that, guys. Just look at that. So I'm going around this to keep as much of this as I can. I'll keep that. Don't need that piece. So again, this can be cut into strips and used as borders, or it could just be in a random, glue in. All right. Okay. Let me cut this down. We'll just cut it because they won't be together when I use them, I'm sure. All right. Cats. All right. This one kind of looks like my cats. They stand like this. So I'll go ahead and keep that one. Not so much loving any of this. I kind of like some of the fabric as collage, what do you call it? Blend-ins. Oh, won't use that. Okay, here we go. Not loving this border. I'm liking these shells. Keep those shells. Fish tank. Okay, that's all. I love this because I can use these for borders. This so reminds me, I'm sure it does Janet too, if she hasn't fainted from OCD-ness. These remind you of calligraphy, illuminated calligraphy borders. And I do like this little cat with the marbles. So I'll keep that. This goes in another pile. This goes in the border pile. Oh, sip of juice. It's a chill day, guys. It's just harvesting magazines and calendars with the occasional random rabbit trail. Okay, I love this. I love the gold in that. So what I'll do is I'm going to cut these cats away from this border because I like the gold on there. The gold is not on the what do you call it? Regular pages. So I'll put this in my border stack. Okay. And no, I won't use them. All right. Any questions or anything? We good? Let's go to another. Let's do another Alaska magazine, or let's do a log and timber. And then I also have this juxtaposition or juxtapose art magazine. And then I have this travel brochure thing that came in the mail. I just kind of like this. Well, let's do this one real quick. I kind of like this. Okay, we like that. Nah, won't use that. It's too thick. All right, let me get my little damp. Oh, wait, let me pick up some of this. Let's put this in. I'll put these borders I'll put these in the very front so I can see them, and I'll have them all together because I'm going to have other calendars that have borders as well. So I want all those borders together where I can, find them. Okay, so now I got, damp baby white here. Oh, sitting on my foot. It's going to sleep. We didn't have rabbit trails. We would have a boring path to follow. So just, keep you don't want to lick your fingers. Okay, I like this. I like these crystals. I'm not a foodie, so this isn't going to probably, I like kind of like that with the waterfall. Damn. I'm not going to be too interested in the food, probably. I like those flowers on those kimonos. I had a composition book. Well, I still have it somewhere, where I was doing all kinds of kimono patterns. I like that. I'm going to keep this out for another project. Put that behind me. That'll go in another journal. Hi, Devin. Anybody else? I'm just doing a magazine and calendar harvest. I don't know who came up with that harvest. Deconstruct magazines and calendars. But that's what we're doing today. Whoops, I'm tear it the right way. Pagoda. I like the cherry blossoms, but there's not enough of them showing. Is that the Great Wall of China? That's kind of cool picture. Cambodia. They have some good little travel pictures in this one. But I know what I'll use and what I won't. See, these are good to blend in to your story. Push my garbage down there. Okay. Thank you for your cruise ship magazine. That's the last thing I'd ever do. I've never wanted to go on a cruise. To me, it's like a floating germ box. It's just me. Don't anybody email me. That's before the virus. I just do not have any desire to get on a boat. Mom's gone on tons of cruises. I don't even know how many cruises Mom's gone on with groups and her travel, friends. That before the virus, of course. But Mom's been on tons of cruises. Mexico, down to see all those ruins, and she's done a lot. So that weight's in my way. Don't forget my thumbs. Oh, Flo's saying. Thank you, Flo. I don't see a lot in this one. This is a log home. Hubster's always going, okay, we might go to back to Alaska, and there's our house. Like that wood door there. I look for textures and things that I can use, rocks and wood and things like that. But it has to be enough of it. Just a little tiny piece because, I don't make tons of art cards. I make them to give away to you guys, but I don't make tons of art cards. So little tiny things I don't use as much as the larger stuff. Oh my gosh. Too funny, Janet. Too funny. Okay, I think I got through that one. All right, let's go on to, let's do the juxtapose. And again, I love these magazines. I look at them, I read some articles, I read some of the artists, and I do have to be a little careful. Again, it doesn't bother me to have nudity in art, but I do like to keep this a family-friendly show, not made for children, but a family-friendly show. So I try not to show any nudity. But I like textures and things like that. I like textures, and I mean, I love the art of all this, right? But I'm going to kind of peek around the corner before I, all right. So like this. Okay. So look at this, and I don't need lots of it, but just a little of this. This is an awesome, this is, and look, you turn things different ways. Or if you want a scene, like a landscape, a horizon, look at this. Look. See, look, there's a pyramid there now. See, there's a pyramid right there. Okay. But I do like the art of this magazine, but I don't use other people's art, you know? I mean, if I use like the hair here could maybe be a texture or something, but I do like to read about new artists, up and coming artists, stuff like that. Like this right here is just looks like a bunch of paint. That would be good to use. I'm peeking around the corner. But yeah, see, they have different artist profiles in these. But I can't keep all these magazines. Let's be honest, you know. Something like, okay, like this right here. This person reminds me of Christensen. He's passed away now, but this reminds me of Christensen. So I just like to keep this as just like a cool reference picture, not use it in collage, but you know, sometimes I like just reference pictures. Not a lot. I don't keep a lot of reference pictures. I don't have room for it. So kind of like his shirt texture. This might be a nice night sky. The other thing too, and I just reminded myself while I did this, when you're, especially fashion magazines, I've shown this before when we've done fashion magazines as a tool for drawing bodies and drawing for shortening and all that. It's real obvious when you tear something out of a fashion magazine. But when you tear something out of a magazine, look at what's left behind. Now, this one is not, it's just this. But when you tear things out of especially a fashion magazine, and you have a big hole, it's really neat to see. You'll get some ideas from what's left behind. You know, like, okay, so let's see here. Here's some little kids with a basketball. Let me see how I can do this just so I can show you. So like, let's just say I tore him out like I just did his face. Look, see what I'm saying? There's just some really cool things that happen when you tear one thing out and you see what's left on the back. It really does give you some inspiration. Okay. Find nothing wrong with that knowing where you're coming. We just don't want to see it. Faithfulness. Oh my gosh. But you see what I'm saying? How when you tear something out, the thing behind it is kind of cool. So again, I'm watching for anything nudity. All right. So like this right here, like just the strip of color. Look. So read the articles, and if you don't have anyone to pass them on to, which I don't, Okay, I love. All right, so this whole vibe here, I like this whole look advertising looking vibe. So this will go in my personal inspiration. This reminds me of what's her name? Um, do I have her? What is her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Let's see here. Linda Berry. This reminds me. This kind of reminds me of a cross between Linda Berry and a comic artist. I love this. So I'll keep this for my personal inspiration pile. So let's kind of flip through gently. See if there's any other colors or things I like. Look, that looks so cool. What is that made of? Wood sculpture composed of thousands of burnt wood sticks. Do they mean matches or what? No, it's not matches. Just burnt wood sticks. Look at that. Look at that. So cool. I miss going to our art museum. They have a new three-dimensional display. I think it's open now at the High Museum in Atlanta with Van Gogh. It's like somehow they're doing the paintings. I think you have a 3D 3D viewer, virtual thing on your face, and it looks like you're in the paintings. So we'll probably hit that up soon. But I really like that. That looks cool. Maybe I should keep that. I like that. I like that gill. I like that gill. Inspiration pile. Okay. Not that I'm gonna do that. Oh, I like this too. Is this Frederick Douglass? I'm not sure. Does this let me see. I think this is a version of Frederick Douglass. Maybe it's nobody in particular. Doesn't say. Just says the artist's name. 1975. Looks like a stylized version of Frederick Douglass. Okay, so this is very cool. I like this. It kind of looks gouache, So I like both sides of this. So I'll keep both of these sides for my inspiration pile. Oh, let's see. Let's see if I'm missing anything in caps. Andrew, no, I don't know, mate. I don't think so. I don't know. It didn't say. Oh, I like this. See, it's been a while since I looked at this magazine, but I like this technique. Look at the way it's painted and drawn. I like that technique. So Amani, I like this Amani, but I don't have room to keep it all. I'm gonna put that in my inspiration. Let's see what else here. What is she doing this with? Is it acrylic? I'm looking for something saying where she's doing. I have to read the whole article. I didn't read. This is one of the articles I did not read this article. So I guess this is a chalk artist. Didn't read that one either. Okay. Like this style. I like that style. Okay, so like this, I like both sides of the color. But look, let me show you. Okay, so just look at the colors. Look, so now see the colors? You can turn it. This needs to go in my borders. Right there. Yeah, I know. It's just some of the techniques, right? Some of the techniques. I'm trying to kind of flip through. I love this. I love primitive art looking stuff. I love that. We had a primitive artist, Howard Finster, famous in Georgia, and he's a standing person in our museum. I think he died in 90s. But anyway, Finster would do kind of stuff like this. I have a few favorite folk artists and primitive art artists. Okay, comic art. This looks cool. I don't know why I thought of Tina when I saw this. This whole thing is kind of cool if you're a comic artist. Maybe I should save this as an article to send to somebody. I think I'm going to pull out this whole article. I'll pull out this whole article. Okay. All right, what else? Let's see what else I do. Anything else? Here's another one. I've seen this ad before, or one similar. On view through January 31st. Look, this is so talk about imagination. I gotta keep that. All right, let's see. And this Paul Whitehead, he does this kind of stuff. Maybe that was some of his work on that other piece. All right, so there we go. Art Can Contest 2020. All right. Sip of juice. We all still with the tour. Thanks everybody that's lurking. All right, let's see what's next. All right, so now I've got a bunch of. Let me just go ahead and do this stack. So I've got. Well, let me just move it on. I have a lot of calendars that I've already torn apart, and they're in no particular order. There's just different ones. Some I've just kept certain pages. So I need to go through all of these. All right. So this didn't I just tear this on up? Oh, I didn't finish. I thought I tore this up. Maybe this is a duplicate. I thought I tore this out. But we're tearing it out again. All right, so I got all this, magazine stuff. This is going to go. Oh, wait, I want to put the calendar. Well, I'll put that in there. So I got my magazine stack here. And then I have the one of calendar stuff. All right, so yeah, I did because look, I did because I cut these jack-o'-lanterns out. All right. Coffee cup in one hand, Dee cell phone in the other. The art can will look good in your everyday binder. Yeah, I got so much in my everyday binder. Devin. All right, so let's see. All right, so this is an older one. This is the Lord of the Rings page, just a few pages that I have left. What year was this? This is from 2013. So I've obviously used some of these, and this is what's left. So these are, again, I like the borders. So I think let's go ahead. I haven't used this since 2013. Let's start cutting down these borders. Maybe keep the characters, to the full characters. So look, here's one where I tore the borders off. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'll just stack these and fold these guys. Wait, not Lord of the Rings. Game of Thrones. So I probably won't use this one. I might use her. Let's cut the borders off. No, it is Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it is Lord of the Rings. 2013. I don't know why I thought I don't know. Did I tear that one the same one? I've got duplicates of some of these. I have duplicates of this one. I won't use that. I won't use it. See, I keep them. I keep them. There's what's the elf's name? I forget. It's been so long since I read them. I read them when when the movies came out again, but I read them when I was like 10, 11. So reread them when the movies came out. What's this one's name? What's this elf's name? The cute one. What's his name? I forget. Anyway, I'm keeping these borders. Legolas, yeah. Legolas. All right, let's see. I'll keep that. Here's a map. Oh, The Hobbit. There it is, the cover. Do I want this cover? I kind of like. I have Gandalf in a action figure doll. I think I've shown it to you before. I have him in an action figure when the movie came out, and I haven't opened it or anything. I think I've shown that to you. I think I'll keep this page. Let's go ahead and fold it this way, and then I'll keep these all together. Let's just keep them all together. All right, so I'm going to keep this together. I'll put a paper clip on this and put it in my folder. Paper clip. Hang on. Let me dig one out here. We got a paper clip. Oh, there's a big one. There we go. Can go on a rabbit trail, and I'll show it to you. Okay, so there we go. Hobbit. Where do we put the Hobbit? I guess it goes in the calendar. It'll go in the calendars too. All right. Let's see. These will go in the borders in the front here. Janet, you hanging in there with all the deconstructing? All right, hang on, guys. Let me take a quick break, and I'll see if I can round up Gandalf. Cats can't come in. All right, I don't know where I stuck Gandalf. I think he's in this room. I cleaned out, let me pick up this paper off the floor. I cleaned out 2 closets and recombined 2 things. So I think it's in this one. So I'm not going to worry about that rabbit trail right now. I don't know where he is. We lost Gandalf somewhere. All right. So the next little stack here, I have some abandoned and haunted. I'm not sure if this is the whole stack here. Wait. I got abandoned and haunted in this stack. I've taken them apart, and they're kind of semi-together. Semi-together. Let's see. Okay, and I am expecting an Amazon delivery. No, that's across the street. Okay, so these are some abandoned and haunted calendars. I'm going to be honest. I'm probably not going to use the giant ice cream cone. I'm probably not going to use it. That's probably why these are leftovers, because I took the calendars apart and I used what I wanted. So maybe the ship. No, I'm going to be. Now, I do like this. I like the whole thing. So I'm going to keep this whole page. I'll just fold it in half. Another ice cream. Look, how many of this calendar did I buy? I've already done an altered page on that. Okay. So I like the Hall of Superheroes. We're going to go ahead and keep this folded. I love this whole page. I need to do, I feel like I want to stop and work on this right now. See, I got to stop. But I love this. I have worked on this page in the one of the abandoned books. I don't know if it's the exact picture, but it's very similar. So I'm going to keep this kind of out. Same thing for this. This is like out of one of the extra copies of the abandoned book, but I'm not going to use that. I will use probably this. Here's where I started painting on one of the haunted, the black and white. All right, so this needs to go, and I'll put this in the magazine. This needs to, I'm not sure, I was doing a test. I was testing some of the black and white haunted, this one right here. Black and, oh, here it is, Haunted Realms. So I was playing with color on those. This is another one I need to put right here with my work on it. So this was a test to paint on top of the black and white. I don't like this color, but I wanted to test the painting on top of it. Don't need that. Okay, I kind of like this. Is kind of creepy. This would be something for Halloween. I love this. Love this page. Hi, Jersey. Anybody else coming in? The castle? You mean this? Yeah. This is on the cardstock, so I'm keeping this without tearing it up because it's on a what do you call it? Cardstock. I like this, so I'm going to keep this, and this. I'm just probably not. I don't know. It's kind of creepy cool, but am I ever going to use this? Probably not. I'll keep it. I like these trees right here, and there's a door. I like these as two separate things. Let's cut this down a little. I like both of those. Let's turn that down. So I'll keep this in my magazine here. I'll put that over there. Okay, see, this is cool looking, right? But it has to be the right thing. Same for this. All right, so I'll keep these. I'll keep these with the cover here, and this I want separate because I want to do something with this, like today. So I'm gonna set that aside. All right, so keeping all this as a calendar. I have a stack. I still have another. I pulled all this, guys, to go through today. But I have this much more sitting over here. That's why I said I need to go through this because I forget what I have, right? All right, let me get my baby wipe. Let me wet it down again so we can flip through it. Now we'll flip through another magazine. So this is just so you keep your fingers wet so you don't have to lick them. You don't have to lick them when you're going through. I'm not too much. I like this. Not a whole lot in these log cabin magazines, but I should have cut that probably. I didn't tear that very well. All right, so kind of like this orange. See, some magazines, thin magazines, don't like to tear on the bias. You almost have to cut them to get them to tear straight. All right. Hi, Ever-Sensible Sister. How you doing? Elmera's. We're just doing magazine and calendar harvesting today and chilling. I'm trying to kind of keep an eye on chats. If y'all have any questions or comments or anything, thanks to the lurkers. It's a chill day. Chill day. I'm not seeing too much. And this is see, like I'm already halfway through this, and it's like, okay, I'm not seeing anything. I want to just hurry up. And okay, let's move it on. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Alaska sometimes has some good stuff, some good scenes, or see like this. This is really cool. Whoops. I like that. All right. Don't need a giant duck. Don't need another bear. I keep just, I'm just reaching over here to get my fingers wet. Let me move some. I gotta move it over this way. Here we go. And you know, you guys, you have to realize how many of like things like these I have. So it's like, you know, I don't really need to even buy any new calendars every year. But they get me with those $3 calendars. They get me with them. Well, I move fast. That doesn't mean I'm not chilled inside, Jersey. I'm chill inside. Oh, trust me, I've got hundreds of clocks. And it has to be a really good clock for me to save a clock or a watch, because I have so many. I really don't need any more watches or clocks. But you know, if I see a good magazine with clocks, oh look, see now this is the kind of thing that I love. Right here, just so you know, both sides of this. This is my kind of piece right here. This. Look at this. Look at those textures. They can go so many ways. There's whole worlds in here. Look at this. You can turn them all different ways. This is a world within a world. And actually, I kind of like these with it. So I think I'm going to keep this together and put that over here with my abandoned building. See, we have a water feature going on in here. All right, we'll see. Maybe we'll get to something. All right, so let me wet my finger again. Yeah, it's kind of okay. I'm not loving the color. I like the Aurora Borealis, but I can paint that. So yeah. Let's see. Alyeska. We used to live there. I mean, not in Alyeska Resort, but we lived right by Alyeska. Kids would go skiing there when they were young. We lived on the military base, so we could put them on the bus, and the bus would take them up to the Alyeska, and they'd just go skiing. It was nice. Okay, that one's done. All right, let's see. Front gate advertisement. This is one of those. Let me get a sip of juice. One of those home decor things that you get. I guess we got this at Christmas. Look. It is kind of cool. I kind of like this, but am I really? All right, I'll just keep this one. I'll just keep that one Christmas tree thing. Let's see. I kind of like this. This kind of looks like a Japanese garden thing, but let's get rid of this. Like that. This will be a nice waterfall. A nice waterfall feature. All right, let's keep moving on. And just keep wetting your fingers so you don't get tempted to lick a magazine. Towels, sheets, expensive pots and pans. I have been trying, Janet, have you noticed or have you seen? I've been trying to do a soup of the week. And that includes a stew, or like I did last week was chili. Last Saturday I did chili. So I do kind of like that one. So I'm not a cook. I mean, you know, I had kids, they grew up, you know, I had to cook. But I'm not a recipe follower. Mom's always got these great recipes and stuff. So I've been Mom's sending me a soup of the week or a stew of the week. And I'm using her recipes. So let's see, I did chicken noodle soup. Last week I did chili, and I did post some pictures on Instagram of the chili, which I gotta tell y'all this. I mean, and if you're a vegetarian, you're vegan, I that's fine. I don't care. My granddaughter tried to be for a day. Oh, okay, you're going vegan? And I asked her mom, I said, Denise, Booze said she's going to be vegan. She goes, yeah, that was until her friend brought over Chick-fil-A. So now I call her a how do I say, um, chickatarian. So she's a chickatarian. She couldn't pass up the Chick-fil-A. So instead of being a vegetarian, she's a chickatarian. But anyway, so I posted, where's my phone? I posted this on Instagram. Yes, it was a mega chili. Made a big, huge pot. We ate it on all weekend. I think Hubster said, well, I'm going to freeze some too. So anyway, the first week I did, let me go, let's see, that would be under my photos, I think. I think I saved a picture. Did I save it? Ah, yes, here I did. Okay, look, this was the week before. This was my chicken noodle soup. So there's my chicken noodle soup. I didn't make a video of the chili, but I posted this picture. I gotta tell y'all guys. I deleted the comment. I'm sorry. And maybe I shouldn't have had to, but I just don't do drama, guys. I just don't have time for drama. So anyway, I posted a picture on Instagram of my chili stuff. You know, what do you call it? The recipe. It was in the recipe. So this was in Mom's recipe. Now I had other things too that weren't in here that I already had. You know, there were some things like I didn't post pictures of salt and pepper and, some other things, or, I didn't post every single item, but I posted some of this stuff. Somebody wrote on my Instagram, oh my gosh, do you know how many animals wanted to live? They wanted to live and you killed them to make that chili. I said, oh, yeah, bye. I'm sorry. I'm eating meat. So if you're a vegetarian, a chickatarian, a vegan, whatever you are, I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. But you're going to have to be fine with me too. That's just the way it rolls, people. It's the way it rolls. Okay. But anyway, I had to laugh. I had to laugh about Boo wanting she was going to be vegan, and until her friend brought over Chick-fil-A. So anyway, I said all that to say Janet, who cooks a lot of stuff with recipes. I thought she'd be really impressed with me cooking a soup of the week. Oh, there you go. Devin, she's a vegetarian. I'm not into shaming. Yeah, I know, right? Everyone can eat what they want. Oh my goodness. Anyway, and more power to you if you are. I mean, vegan or whatever. That's you want to be healthy. That's fine. I'm not dissing on anybody. I like that deer, and I like that bit. I won't use it. So, I had to laugh. You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. Don't, let's, too much, I'm right, you're wrong going on. You know what I mean? I don't need to say more than that. So let's keep magazine harvesting. This is a log and timber. And I'm just looking for any kind of textures. Let's see. Not seeing a lot in this one. I just keep getting my hand wet over here. So I don't lick a magazine, and I don't lick envelopes, and I don't. So if you ever get an envelope from me, you see it's all taped up. It's like, and I do get the peel and stick. I get the peel and stick kinds of envelopes. But when you get those kind, the edges are still like kind of not stuck down on the edges. And I'm always thinking that they're going to get stuck in the machine. So I always tape everything on my envelopes, on my Happy Mail. There's no lickage going on any of my Happy Mail, just so you know. There's nothing licked in your Happy Mail. Let's do this Alaska one. I think this is the last one that Hubster gave me. And then we'll go back to the calendars. Okay. All righty. That's kind of pretty, but now see, I like this. I kind of like that. Oh, see this. Just this piece right in here. Look, it's a river. It's a whole river. Oh, I love Brussels sprouts. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of vegetables I like. Just because I eat meat doesn't mean I don't like vegetables. I love Brussels sprouts, asparagus. Hubster makes the best asparagus casserole and the best grilled on the grill with the steak. Asparagus. Grilled asparagus is awesome. I love asparagus. Oh no, that's kind of cool. Is that a turkey foot? What is that? I don't know, but it's kind of cool. We'll keep that in the pile. I love vegetables. Fruits, vegetables, Brussels sprouts, asparagus. I don't like raw cauliflower. A lot of people like that in their salads and stuff. I don't care for raw cauliflower. But I love a lot of vegetables. Janet. I like her. I think it's all her different textures of sweaters that I like. I kind of like this right here. It's too little. I won't use it. I know. I like these Aurora Borealises, but okay, there we go. Done with that. So now back into the calendars. Let me put these magazine images in my magazine folder. Moving on. All right, y'all are going to love this. I might have shown it. I mean, I'm sure I showed you these calendars when I got them. I always do. I always show you guys all the calendars I get when I get them. What year was this one? This was 2018. I haven't used this in anything, but it was so cool. I love this. I love these cats doing Tai Chi. I guess it's Tai Chi. Well, I don't know, just posing. I don't know if they're all Tai Chi. But I love these. I don't know how I'd ever use them in a million years. But look, I love these. And I've never used one of them. I've never used one, but I had to get it because, cats doing Tai Chi or, well, whatever else, I love these. So I'm not going to cut these up. I'll put this somewhere in one of my stacks. I don't know. Look, that one's got his eyes closed, meditating. I know I'm going to save the cats. Save the cats doing karate and Tai Chi and whatever else disciplines these are doing, but they're just so cute. So yeah. And this is the cover. Ninja cats. So I'll save the ninja cats. That'll go over here with my few haunted houses. And I still have enough. I'm not going to do this one today because we already did one of these Victorian. So we did the 2021. This is 2021. I think I've already started tearing some things out. So just so we don't have to get redundant, we'll put the Victorian one. Okay. Next, and again, I like these not so much to use the images, which, I might use them in my art journal. But I got these because I was interested in the watercolory like techniques. I wanted to kind of figure out, oh, thank you, Nats. Well, there we go. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nats, for the super chat. Woohoo, look at those Canadian dollars. This is my son Cedric's donut. Oh, okay. Nats, what she wanted to, her son liked the astronaut picture. So, aw. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Nats. I'll send you two of them so your son can have one. Let me write that down. Two. I call them the time wrangler. Two time wranglers. I'll send you two, so one for your son. Okay. I'm writing that down. Thank you so much for the $20.99 Canadian. I don't know if he's sitting there next to you. Wait, let me move this over here. Where are we here? Let me show y'all the print. The original went to Arlene, and she got it. She got it in the mail, I think yesterday. So this is what she's talking about. So I'll send you two of these, Nat, so that you can give one to your son. I think I have your address, right, Nats? I'm pretty sure. If you're unsure if I have your address, send me your address again, Nats. Okay. Let me scroll back here. Where is she? You never saw the Ninja Cats before, Devin? Let's see. I know she messaged me and said that her son loved the astronaut on the bird. I forget how she said, but I call him the time wrangler. But you know, you can call it whatever you want. So anyway, yeah, the Arlene, you got the original, correct? I lose track of who got what in the mail already. So I'll send out, and they don't go out till the first week of April now. They go. I send all my thank yous out the first week of the following month. So if you supported the channel in March, I'm sending those out the first week of April. Okay, so let them know. Let them know it's coming, and make sure I have your address, Nats. Hi, Kathy Berg. Let's see, who else am I missing here? Rain Girl. Well, she was gonna give hers to her son. She wanted to get it to give to her son, so I'll send her an extra one. Let's see. Where am I? Diane. Who else am I missing? Hi, Lisa Scott. Good to see you. Oh, well, yeah. Juanita gonna floss the bird. Elbow cough. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. Littlefoot, she spins, i.e. Juanita. Okay, resend my address. Okay, thank you. Resend your address. Thanks, Nat. Do you have my email? Let me put it in again here, just in case anybody needs it. It's also in my description box. There we go. Let's see. Hi, Melinda Lewis. Who else am I missing? We got two Claires, it looks like. And Brenda, I said hi to Brenda earlier. Okay. So anyway, I got this calendar, not so much to cut up and use, although there's some great pictures in it. Woodland Fairies. This is 2015. But I got it because I was looking at the different watercolor and or gouache and or acrylic. I was just looking at the techniques. So that's why I got this one. Was for the techniques. Not sure if it's gouache or watercolor, but that's why I got it. So I don't even think I kept all of them. I don't know. But I could use them in my art journal, one of my art journals. Aw, that's so sweet. Well, good. I hope he likes it. Aw, that's sweet. So again, I got these mostly for, teach myself some skills, right? So that's what I got these for. So these aren't getting cut up either. And I think the same for no, I think I got this steampunk. This is a steampunk one. I think I did get this to tear up in one, and I might have torn it up a couple times. Okay, so let's see here. That is, I'm not sure if that's the same one as that. I got that one for the borders. I get them for different reasons. Anyway, this is some steampunk one. I don't know if I have the cover anymore. Is this the cover? I think this is the cover. Here we go. This was the Alchemy Empire Royal X-less. Oh, I can't say it. Excellent. Just can't. It's not coming out. This was 2017. I keep thinking Stan Lee. I want to say Excelsior. See, I can say it when I think of Stan Lee. Anyway, yeah, steampunk. Hi, Marilyn. Okay, so these are the steampunk ones. And again, I just love the art. I love the art of it. This would be good to use with my Stamperia paper that I bought from Mazandra, the steampunk Stamperia paper, right? So I just love the art of these. Okay, so yeah. There's that one. Yeah, I couldn't say it, Jane. All right, so then this one, let's see. Again, I got this one for the borders. I know I did. So do I want to cut it up right now? Maybe. Let's make sure I get the whole thing. Okay, I think this is this. Women of Myth and Magic. And it's the borders. This was 2017. Again, I love the paint. I love the, you can just look at the hair and think of how you would do this with colored pencil. First, I would do a wash of orange. Then I'd go in there with color pencil and, do the red, right? So, you can learn so much from looking at something like this, right? So, but I love the borders on it too. So let's see what we got. Here's a Frida. I'm thinking this is all, no, is this the same? Yeah, this is the same one. But look at the borders, guys. Look at the borders. But look at this. Think about how you would paint this, even if you're just doing color books. See, I can imagine doing this in a painting. Okay. See the borders? Look, looks like a texture paste through a stencil. Right, Tina? So it's the sacred heart, like medallion or but look at all the awesome detail. You could take one of these and a Day of the Dead Frida. You could take one of these and practice doing your, flourishes and I would paint it orange, and that would be the highlights. The light color. If you missed, Claire, if you missed last week's show where I did the blue hair, the same way. Here, it's on my Instagram. I would do it the same way as I did the blue hair, but with orange hair. So if you missed this video, it's on my, it was was this Monday or last Thursday? Anyway, whatever day we did this. And I do have on y'all's recommendation, I know I don't need any new color books, but where's my Amazon order here? You'll be in next week. Somebody, and I don't even remember who, recommended, what's his name now? Hang on, let me go over there. Let me go to my orders. My orders. You see what his name is. I got two different people. I got Scott Howden. Who recommended Scott Howden? Okay. So I got this one. I bought this one. And then I bought the this Scott Howden one. This one. So those two will be in next week. So we'll be coloring in those next week. And then I got this one by, who's this one by? This one is by Damita, Damita, Victoria. So I got this one too. Fantasy Island. Fantasia Island. Anyway, I got this one too. So I got 3 color books coming. Y'all know I need some new color books, right? I don't know, Arlene. I don't know. Have y'all seen that picture of me sitting behind my color books? I don't know. There might be too many. Oh, I'm not going to take the time to go find it right now. It's on Instagram. Okay. So again, the borders and the Renaissance looking kind of, I just love this whole, look. So that's why this is the borders are the main reason I bought this particular calendar. Although I like a lot of the characters, and if I was, depending on the size of the journal I was playing in, I might cut some of these out and do something with them in my personal journal. But I wouldn't use them in a collage project. But I love these borders. So there's that. But look at I keep wanting to do this. Expand it. Look at that. Let's see if we get my. There you go. See, there's orange hair. Aren't they cool looking though? Awesome, beautiful artwork. Look at that fabric. See, right here you can get the idea. Look, can you imagine if you had I don't know, Hannah Carlson, or one of the ones that have little fairy tale pictures, right? The little girls with the dresses, or the little fairies or elves. Look at, you could get this idea of how to, you could do a red velvet part of a dress with gold stars. I'm trying to show this as if you're doing a color book, if you're a color book person, how you can use some of these ideas of fabrics and things like kimonos, and here's another Frida. I'm gonna send this one to Z. She probably has this. This reminds me of Zandra. So some Fridas, but look at the borders and things. Look at the shading. Look at the shading on that heart. Look at the highlight right there. You see? You can learn so much if you kind of study it a little bit. Do a little study. All right. Let's see, what else do we have here. These are just some pieces. These are just some bits and pieces. I don't even know what this one is. I got to find. Okay, here's, again, I'm not sure. This was some off of a Celtic calendar, and this is all I have left of it. Oh, Celtic mandalas. Here we go. This was it. I try to keep the thing if it's decent here. So again, Celtic cross. And I have a lot of this. This stuff is, a lot of it is taken, or has, not necessarily this person, but a lot of it's on the old Celtic. There's a lot of Celtic art out there from way back when. I mean, like real Celtic, like these Celtic knots here, right there. See that? Look at that border right there. See? So, and I've used something off of here. So there's that. So I won't tear those down. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? We make a stack. All right, we got some mermaids. We got some mermaids. See, I would so make something for Xandra with this. So, yeah. Just different ones. This one right here, this is a Jasmine Beckett Griffith girl here. So it's just, these are mermaids, like a compilation of different artists that have done mermaids, not just one person, because that's Jasmine right there. So here's another Jasmine. And then the cover, this is the cover with the gold on it. Mars Bonds and most fabulous fibs. Good morning, Judy. Welcome. Okay, so we got those mermaids. And here, all right, here's, now we're getting into some animals and birds and stuff that I can kind of cut these down. Okay, so I don't need to, I can probably tear these. I'm not going to fussy cut them. I'm just going to keep some of the animals, the owls. Let's cut these down. Again, it's, if you're going to use them in a collage, it's best to tear, because that is what is easier to blend with paint. I like this one, but I probably wouldn't use this giant head. I'd probably just use like maybe his face like this. Let's go ahead and just do that. It's quicker to tear too. As long as some things, like I said, in magazines, they're like on the, it's not called the bias. What's it called, Janet, on paper when it doesn't tear straight one way but tear straight the other? It's not, it's like the fabric, it's on the bias, but there's a name for it in paper. The paper bias, but I can't think of what it's called right now. So I'm just kind of trying to be quick here. The grain. Thank you, Juanita. The grain. That's what I was trying to think of. The grain of the paper will tear one way and not the other. Thank you. Let's see. These calendars tear fairly easy, but thin magazine papers, you got to cut, you got to tear in the right direction. And then if I'm just trying to, you know, be quick about it here, I'm just gonna. Alrighty. Because this was the point. This was the point of doing the harvesting, was to break it down to what I'm going to use and get rid of the rest. Okay, so this is the cover. It's kind of extra thick cardstock here. And the other thing you can do with stuff like this, guys, practice drawing. Take one of these and practice drawing it. Maybe I'll do one of these for you. Probably not today, but I'll hold one of these out. Let me put it in my inspiration stack, and that maybe we'll draw that, or I'll draw it for you. Okay, so now same thing for some other birds and animals. All right, let's see here what we got. What we got here. Bye, Carrie. There's owls. You like owls on there? So it's just, there's lots of inspiration from these calendars. When you can get them for $3, guys, if you don't want to use a collage and put a bird on it, you can use them. Like, look how fun would this be to draw? Practice drawing the colors, or if you have a bird in a color book, and I even like these leaves in a color book page. I'm going to keep a little of those leaves. It's good. It's good. I know you can look things up online, and I do it all the time for references, for color references for things. But it's also good to do it from something nice and big and clear that you can see right in front of you. All right, let's put some of this away here in my folders. Flip through folders. It's piling up. Bye, Arlene. I just saw she was leaving. Anybody else I missed? Do a draw along and I'll watercolor it too. Oh, okay. Janet wants me to draw so she can do a watercolor of it. I do need to do some more animal drawings. It's one of my favorite things to do for you guys. It's just one of my very favorite things to do is get out the art scroll, the big paper, and draw giant animals and stuff for you guys. I love doing that. But, I'm going to be honest. It's not the highest rated view. It's not the most viewed videos. Not that always matters because I still do them anyway. But I'm just saying, it's not the most popular thing to drawing videos. It's just not, I guess it's just not a lot of y'all that want to draw or see somebody else draw. I mean, and that's fine, but I'm just saying, it's not the most, it's not what people really want to watch, I guess. I'm not saying all you guys, you all like to see it. Okay, I'm getting a full garbage can there. Okay, so I got these. But I do personally love drawing animals. Okay, so these here, this is a Moments. This one's from 2017. And I don't know if I kept it for the map or in the compass or this big giant watch here. So keep that. But these right here, these are out of that. So, and I like some of the quotes. So, for instance, here's an Albert Einstein, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. So I'll keep that. Whether I put it in my commonplace book, I could cut this out and put it, if y'all haven't seen my commonplace book, which I don't work in as much as I should, but this needs to go in my commonplace book. All these do. Okay, let's see. What does this say? Sand dollars. Something about sand dollars. Okay. Oh, I know what it was. I wanted to do sand dollars. Oh, okay. In here. If y'all ever opened up a sand dollar, this is what I was thinking of. I had this on here because it was a collage idea. Have you ever opened up a sand dollar and found the 5 little doves inside? Well, that's what I was going to do on this collage. I thought it would be cool to have a sand dollar and have the 5 little doves flying through here. So I will keep that, but I'll cut off the quote, put the quote in my commonplace book, keep that idea. I should probably put that over now. Anyway, it's not like I'm running out of ideas, is it? Same thing for this wheel. I like that. Let's see, who else? So Jersey says, I think it's interesting. I try to watch things that I'm not skilled at the most because I'm fascinated by it. Yeah. I watch, let me get a sip of juice here. I watch some amazing, acrylic realism artists that are just, I love their, but they might spend, they might spend months on one painting, and might sell that painting for $10,000. I cannot imagine myself spending months on one painting. I just can't. I got too many ideas, too many things I want to do. So the best I feel like I can do for myself is my mixed media collage acrylic, where I'm using acrylics and painting in and building the worlds that I can envision quicker. The other thing I'm trying to do is teach myself more and more Procreate on my iPad Pro, so that I can do the things I can't do with paint, at least in a reasonable amount of time. You could do it with paint. I've seen acrylic artists do amazing paintings, but they spend months on one painting, where I could probably learn and I'm teaching, as I have time, teaching myself Procreate, where I can do those same kind of effects in Digi. That doesn't take months. So, okay, so let's go back here again. I like this Cemetery Angel. These are from 2017. I just want to keep this quote, and then I'll just kind of trim this down a little. Okay, so same thing. These are all those angels. And again, I'll just cut the quotes out, whether I hand write them or just stick them in my commonplace book. Okay, now let's see, what's this from? Feathers, 2018, but it's just the cover. So I've obviously maybe used the feathers on something. I like this. I love this as just the photograph of it, right? So I'm going to keep this whole thing just for this. This is on the cover, so it's heavy cardstock. All right, let's see. All right. This one was a book of something with, what was it called? It was like not a Buddhist, but it was something, it was something with the words of, well, you can see clarity, dream, peace. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut the words out. Cut them down and maybe use these in my, I'll cut them neater when I put them in my commonplace book. So cut this out neater, put it in my commonplace book, and then either write about clarity, write definitions, different quotes about clarity, dream, etc. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to cut these words out. And tear this down, because I like this, but I don't need all of this. If you'll want to say anything to me, put it in caps, okay? Otherwise, I don't think you're talking to me. I just think you're talking. All right, so again, cut that. Kind of like that mountain there. All right. This is a Buddha hand. All right, got a horse. This can go in my stack here of pieces of flowers, pieces of, looks like a poppy. That can go in here. Some more flowers cut down. Quote right there. I love using these big flowers. These are amazing to use in a big collage piece. So I might hold these two out. And then look at this beautiful feather here. I'll put Up there. All right, so this is some wallpaper, leftover wallpaper piece. I mean, gift wrap paper. These are from gift wrap paper that I've had for a while. I know somebody's given me some like this, and I also have had some like this. I have these. I mean, I don't even know if I can reach up there and get them. Do I want to climb up there to get them? But years ago, and this is way before art journals and junk journals. I covered with this kind of these wrapping papers that you used to get these from what's the Dover. You used to get these from Dover, and I still have them. I kept them. It's some of the oldest art journals that I have, and they're like folios, like just folded over cardstock, covered with these papers, but they're tall and thin. And I know those things are probably over 30 years old. I mean, they had to be 30. They had to be 30 years old when I first found these papers. Not this paper here. This is not 30 years old, but those wrapping papers that you could get from Dover way back. I mean, Dover was like, I don't even know. Janet probably knows how old. Why would I say that? Why would I say Janet would know how old Dover is? I say that because she and I both. Jan and I both love Dover, the clip art stuff from way before there were desktops and computers and printing away. Back in the 70s, 80s, Jan and I had our Dover clip art stuff. So I'm not meaning anything about Jan. Jan and I are the same age, so I'm not picking on Janet. But it came out sounding like Janet would know how old Dover is. Yeah, see? I still have my clip art books too, Janet. I still have them too. Oh my gosh. All right. So anyway, this really needs to go with my paper stuff though, because I don't even know how it got stuck in here. But I'm going to put it in one of my folders here. If it'll fit. Yeah. This is 12 by 12. These will hold 12 by 12. It's just stuck up on this. Oh, there we go. Just needed. So these are 12 by 8, 9 by 12, 9 by 12. I think that's what they are. Okay. So again, I like the sentiments and the quotes. So I'll cut that off, keep the flower. So just so I feel like I'm cutting these down, and I'll put these quotes in my, what do you call it, book. Oh, look, the cat got a hold of that one. In my commonplace book. Okay, so here's some more quotes. And again, I think I got this one because I love the swirliness of this. I just love these splotchies, right? I'm not even so sure on these quotes, but I love this. So let me just kind of flip through these for you. I don't know how I'd use these really, but I just thought they were pretty and watercolory. So I bought the calendar for $3. You can't pass that up. Look at this one. Isn't that cool? So that's some of those watercolory looking ones with those flowers there. Okay, look, here's another piece of this is another part of an abandoned book that I have a few of these. I have a few abandoned books. Here's a piece of rock that can go in that magazine thing here. All right, so this is abandoned calendars. So again, I'm going to keep what I want off of it. Because, I just threw one of these away. It's so big. I don't think I'll ever use that ship. Yeah. But these are from 2018 abandoned. Look, this is that one that I kept. I'm going to keep this because I might need same thing for this one. This is duplicates, because I'm going to make something with that. Okay. Come back here. Come back there. Okay. Look. I just threw away two of these. cones. But I'll keep this. Let me move my quotes over here to my stack of inspiration that I'll go through after the show. Oh my gosh, look guys. Something's telling me I should maybe keep one of these. I'm going to have to keep one just because I've seen it like 4 times today. So it's like meant to keep one. I'm keeping one. Oh, let's see. Okay, so this I must have got a dupe. Look, there's that one again. I'm not keeping that one again. I have this one. I kept that one. Let's just go ahead and keep that and these because I already have those in here, I think. All right. More abandoned. I love this piece right here. This is from one of my copies of, duplicates of my abandoned book. But this is one of my favorite. Let me get it out. It's one of my favorite pieces I've done in my abandoned places. Rabbit trail. Let's see if I can put my hand. No, I don't know if it's in abandoned. Is it in abandoned places or is it in the second one I worked in? Hang on, I'm flipping real quick. I don't think it's in this one. For some reason, I think it's in the next one, but I'm looking just to make sure. Oh, it is in this one. Okay, so this is one side, and here's what I did with it. This right here. I love this collage. So this started out as that, and then this is what. Hi, Art Pearls. Did somebody have a question I missed? Future Dee Dee. I wish I had a picture of a ship. Yeah, faithfulness. So if you want to see my abandoned book flip throughs, I have one that's not painted in. Then I have the one that is altered. So I show befores and after pictures of them all. So they're in my playlist. Just go look in either look in mixed media or in my altered book playlist. So anyway, yeah, let's put that to the side. All right, this one too. Look, this is a piece of the one with the girl with the feather. All righty. See, I've got different bits of different ones that I've saved. So these are just parts of abandoned books that I've deconstructed. So all of this is just deconstructed, abandoned book. Oh, wait. This isn't. This is my Japanese calendar. Okay, so let's separate this over here, which I got tons of that abandoned stuff because y'all know I do it all the time. This is my Japanese calendar. Let's see where the cover is. This one. No, that's a Vincent van Gogh. Oh, where's the cover to the... Okay, well, wait a minute. Maybe I don't have the cover for this one. Or maybe it's just buried down in here. Oh, wait, here it is. It's just out of order. Because I just some of these I just have a couple pages or something that I've kept. And I've got a couple different calendars of these. So, okay, so, oh, look, another time wrangler. I actually used something, I don't know if I used him or a bigger version of him on a poster. Remember the poster of Big Ben that I did? That huge, big Ben poster? He's wrangling time on that one. So he's another time wrangler. We got a lot of time wranglers. Okay, so let's see here. I'm not sure which calendar this is, but these are the kind of things where I like to just use pieces. You know, just some of the patterns like this. I like these patterns. So I am going to probably keep this out to tear this one up. Where's the, I'm not sure. All right, now we're getting back into an abandoned places thing. Let's throw that to the side. So this is back into, oh, here it is. Japanese woodblock prints. This was from 2018. But I think I have 2 different calendars in here. I think there's 2 in here. This is some Sumi ink ones. So I think this is a different one, maybe. So yeah, I love these for the patterns, just like kimonos, the patterns on them. So this I'm going to keep out and do something with this shortly. And these are pieces that I've cut up and used some of at some point, some art cards or something. See, this is the kind of stuff that's good if you like to do art cards as a base. These are awesome bases for an art card. You know, have you, can y'all imagine what I'm talking about with the art card? Like, let's see, like for instance, this right here. So let me grab, do I have one? Let's see. I'm not sure if this is a 3x4, if this, what size this is. This is just sitting up here. I mean, well, whatever size it is, you can. So anyway, you can look at your, oh, I got two of them there. You can imagine, or you can cut it out and do it, but I'm going to do it this way just to show you. As a base to build on, you can take some patterns like this. So now I have a base here to glue on an art card and to start building on. So from this, you can add anything out of your sticker books if you want. You know, you can add something out of your botanical sticker book. You can add something out of your antiquarian sticker book, or you can add something out of the collage books that we buy to cut up. Where'd it go? Did I flip it away somewhere? I don't know where it went. That piece I just cut out. Oh, well. Anyway, you can build on it. If you don't lose the piece. If you don't lose the piece, goes flying. So anyway, that's what all this is really good for me. I like the Japanese patterns. I just think that's so cool. So I'm going to keep all this together. And I'm going to set this to the side for another project. So there you go. Let's keep that separate. Okay, same thing for this Vincent van Gogh one. Again, this one's from, what year is this? 2017. I'm looking forward to our Vincent van Gogh 3D experience at the High Museum. Hopefully soon. Let's see, am I missing anything? Dee Dee does great. Thank you, little sister. Yeah, I post them. I try to post batches of them every now and then on Instagram. But most of the time when I make them, I give them away. But I do keep, let me see, do I have these are not print ones. I've made prints of some of them. But, well, these aren't them. Here's my little stash. Because I keep a little stash of them. Because I give them all away. So I try to keep a few, but I don't know where I put them. They're not up there, so I don't know. Okay, so again, these are awesome for some backgrounds or just some collage pieces. So Vincent can inspire you with some colors and textures and patterns. So all this could be just used as a foreground. There's Vincent. Okay, so all right, here's another one that I bought just because the art of it. Oh, there's some more more haunted things over here. These are some more of the haunted ones. They're all out of order because I'm using them, I'm digging, I'm pulling things out, and then I'm throwing them all back in. So they're not, that's why I need to go through them. Okay, so these are some of the haunted calendars. But they don't have to stay haunted. Just like abandoned places don't have to stay abandoned. You can turn these into new worlds. New worlds. Paint them. I mean, just, this could be a whole, I'm going to pull this out just so I'll take a picture before and after, show you how you can change something like that. Okay. Statuary. This is the one. Okay, so here I started painting a background in. just to test I was probably testing that's probably a Copic. Probably testing a Copic on there. So, yeah, so let's put these in the stack with the other ones that are down there somewhere. There they are. Okay. All right, so this one I got because I like the two things. I like the texture of this. This paper is kind of, it feels like I don't know, kind of like a shiny napkin, if you can imagine that. It has the texture of a napkin. You know, when we do our napkin journaling napkins, decorative napkins, it has that texture, but it's slicker. It's slicker, but it has that woven texture. And so I got this one because of the art inspiration. Look at these little birds. And they have nice little quotes. So I really need to cut this one up to use on maybe, you know, a little, I don't know what exactly, but I like, I don't know. I got so many ideas, but I like the texture of this one and the colors. There's a little pomegranate. And then this is from that other one that we had a little while ago with the watercolor. Where did I put that stack? Let's see if I can find that one and stick this one back in there. Can I find it? There's the Victorian. I'm flipping through. I was going to try to put it back in the stack with that one, but I'm not finding exactly where. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm trying to keep my new stack that we haven't torn down fairly neat. Okay, so there's those. So I think I needed, these would be good in my own personal journals, you know, maybe just cutting down the quotes or whatever. I can see that. Okay, then I got a bunch of space. So I don't use a lot of these because, well, I shouldn't say that. I will use something like this. But then again, the last time I did that moon, that I think it was for Lynette Porter, that I did the cat in front of the moon. I just painted that with acrylic paint. So I don't use a lot of this kind of thing. I'll punch out planets. And then when I do stuff like this, I paint this. I usually paint this stuff with acrylic. Now, I don't need that. Now, I do like this nebula. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, this is, y'all remember these colors? Oh my gosh. These are back from, what year was this? I used to use these as backdrops. I used to use these guys as backdrops when I was on Ustream. These are back from Ustream days. I can't even find a date on here. But I have a few of these that I kept. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Where's the other ones? Oh, there they are. Oh, wait. So let's go reminisce for a minute. Let's see what year these were. If I can find one with a year on it. Here we go. Okay, so this had to be right before I started coming over onto YouTube. This is 2016. These are the Funhouse 57 Art of Dick Daniels. All right, who remembers? Is Julie Topaz? Yes, Julie. I knew Julie would remember. A blast from the past. Oh my gosh. Here, this one I used all the time. Oh. So yeah. This one, oh, and I use this one all the time too. So yeah, we use these all the time on Ustream. This is a moon that needs to go there. So anyway, I kept these as from those days. Oh my goodness. I don't know if y'all are having fun with me or today. But anyway, these are all moons, planets. Look, here's some northern lights, some phases of the moon. Some of y'all sent me some of these, and I use them occasionally like here, like this. This is something that I would use because this would take a while to paint. Oh my goodness. All right, so I got a bunch of that stuff, a bunch of my space. So what do I have left? What do I have left here to cut up? Am I done? I can't possibly. Am I done with what I want to cut? I have a few others that are down here that, like those ones I just showed you, the play ones. I'm not cutting those up. What else do I have here? I tried to pull as many magazines and stuff that I could find. All right, let's look at what I pulled here that I liked. All right, so I'm going to put this stuff away because I think we're done piling for now. All right, that doesn't want to fold. Hang on, I got something sticking out there. It's one of those cats. There we go. All right. And you can label these. I kind of can tell what's in them by just looking at them. So let's look at these here. Let's look at this. I kind of like this. Let's maybe think about this. But I like this too, and I like the idea of some kind of water feature on this. So these I think I'll keep for this piece. This we might use on this today. Not using this today, not using this. Don't think I'll use the flowers. Although I really like those flowers. Maybe we'll use one. Okay. We're gonna roll with that. We'll just see what we can do with this. All right, now where am I gonna put this? Put it over here. Maybe we'll find, let's see, black and white. I'm going to look over here. I'm not going to show you what I'm looking at because I don't, y'all will influence me. I'm going to dig through here. I'm looking. It's got to kind of go with the idea. And these may or may not. Oh, she might. I don't want it to be too sad either. Hang on. This may not work after all. Oh, well, maybe this one will. And I might go with that. Okay. All right. So I think I might go with this. Now, I won't put the name on there, but that's kind of self-explanatory right there. These are some old movie poster things, and I didn't want to flip through them before because then y'all would be going, oh, use this one, use that one. But it's a bunch of old movie posters. So, but I do like this. So, I don't know if we can squeeze this in or not. See what we can do in 30 minutes. Bye, Devin. Thanks all y'all that are lurking. I might just lay this out. I don't know how much we will actually. So let's do it the other way. But I think this might be kind of cool. If I had this on a black paper. Okay, hang on, I got a fussy cut. All right, so what's everybody else doing today or after the show or today in general? We have more rain coming in tonight. I don't know if things might have a thunderstorm come through later, so, or at least rain, which, you know, can use rain. And I might look through my stickers or cutouts or books to cut out. The what's the one we always use? Let me get it here. Got so much stuffed in this book, right? So much stuffed in this book. Look, got so much other stuff in here besides just this things to cut out and collage. But I'm thinking. Okay. Let me get a sip of juice. So if I did this on I wonder if I did it on a 12 by 12. Let me get a piece of cardstock. And I always cut it down. Y'all know if I do something on a piece of 12 by 12 or 8.5 by 11 and I don't like something, we take and turn it into, we cut them down. We cut them down and reuse art journal pages that we don't like. That's what this book is. All right, so we're going to start with this. Let's see. I just want to paint it out so we can, I don't want to really get out matte medium and do all that right now. I really just want to get this idea down. So that's what I'm going to do. Need a piece of wax paper or some kind of a underpainting paper. Sorry, that was kind of loud. All right. We'll at least get the idea. All right, let me get a bigger brush. Bigger brush. Here we go. Get it wet. Y'all still with the tour? Is anybody mentioning what they're working on today? Bueller. Sorry, Jan, I didn't get to doing an animal drawing, an owl. Maybe we'll do that next week. We'll do some animal drawings next week. Because I know everybody, here, the people that are live like it when I do animal drawings because I take requests. So everybody likes it when I need another piece. This isn't big enough. Take requests. And when you're here, you like it because, I'm taking your requests. There we go. Just something to put under this paper so it doesn't get on my desk paper. So maybe next week we'll do some animal by request. Do y'all like doing that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments after the show because I know everybody comments here and then we don't, people don't comment in the comments because they comment here. So, Faithful Mess is going to start. Are you going to do it on a stream, Faithful Mess? Is it going to be streamed? You're not going to mess it up. How are you going to mess it up? All right, talk to me. Talk to us, Faithful Mess. How do you think you're going to mess it up? You've done glued napkins before, haven't you? Oh, Bonnie, you like to scroll? Thank you. Fairy penguins. Oh, you're swatching those new pencils, Kara? Are you liking them? Okay, so whoops, wait, there we go. So Faithfulness, yes, she's streaming live. Well, what are you've done napkins before, Faithful. How are you going to mess it up? Molly's doing coloring in the Symphony of Cute Animals. I'm trying to see. Okay, so she said, I want to document it. I could do my white, but I don't have anything wide enough. You don't have anything wide enough to what? To glue down napkins on? I'm not sure I understand. You don't have something wide enough? Do you have a piece of cardstock or what? I'm not sure what you mean, Faithfulness. You don't have anything wide enough to do a napkin journal? Okay, Pacola. I'd have to we'll cut the napkin down. Cut the napkin down. Now, let me tell you one tip, Faithfulness. If you want to just use parts of a napkin, then glue the whole napkin down on a piece of cardstock and then, or paper, glue it down on some, doesn't have to be cardstock. If you want to make, well, all right, hang on, rabbit trail. If you want to make ephemera out of it and then use the ephemera in your art journaling, then you want to, I don't know if I can reach this. Oh, let me see. Hang on. Try to, oh, I gotta reach up here. Hang on. I gotta reach up here on the shelf. There we go. Oh, okay, I caught it. Like, let me show you an example on this book. These are napkins, Faithfulness, that I glued down. Well, I can't try to pick it up. I glued these napkins down on some cardstock and then cut them out. So you have some like stiff ephemera to use. But you can also just take your you can just take an art journal page. I don't have a blank one in here. You can take an art journal page and glue the whole napkin down over the whole page. I don't know. You're making me a fearing for you because I don't know what the issue is. Faithfulness. You can make your own ephemera, but you want to glue it on something stiffer and then cut it out. To me, it's easier. Don't try to cut out a napkin. Like, let me see. Do I have one handy? Let me get my little napkin. For instance, all right, here's a napkin. Don't try to cut this out. Don't try to cut this out and then glue it down. It's not going to work. I mean, it can work, but you're going to be fighting it. It's much easier. I use the golden matte medium. It's much easier, and you always have to take off these back sheets because this won't get glued together. It's just best if you take this off. All right, we're going to have to stop. Right, I got to do this for Faithfulness. I got you. Sorry, guys. We're going to have to stop on this just for a minute. Let me put that in the water. Here, hang on. I got to do a little demo for her. We can't have her not figuring this out. But this is going to go here. This is going to go on here. This I want to go somewhere like this. And then the water feature. And then somehow this is going to be up in here somehow. No, I'll do it peeking through. Wait. I got two rabbit trails going on now. Hang on. Okay, so there's a start. This is where we're heading. And then I'll probably do some kind of a space, something up in here, like in this, way up at the top, like this. All right, so something like this is where we're going with this. All right, but we're going to stop on this for a minute because now I got to take care of Faithfulness's problem. So, all right, so we have our napkin. Let's just let's go from square one. First, you want to take off. First, let me ask you this. Have you Just take the pretty part. I don't worry about the background. Okay. So have you never done napkin journaling at all, Faithfulness? Have you not done it at all? I don't remember seeing you do it. Okay. I'm not sorry. Okay. So what you do, wait, that's wrong kind of tape. I need double-sided tape. And you don't have to do it with tape. It's just, this is easy. Take a piece of double-sided tape or just a regular piece of tape, and you put it on the napkin and you pull and you'll tear it. You can get it started. And there's usually 2 layers. Okay. So there's 1 layer. Okay. You have done it before? Okay. And here's the second layer. Well, what I want to show you is how to make ephemera, faux ephemera from a napkin. So you don't want to take and try now at this flimsy level and try to cut around it. I know a lot of people will take a paintbrush. They'll take a paintbrush and they'll go around and wet it and get a jagged edge, right? All the way around. And then that'll like rip it, But if you want to make ephemera from it, what we're going to do real quick, hang on. We just need to get a piece of cardstock from here. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take a piece of cardstock. All right. Now, I am going to trim this down just so I can get all of this to fit. Okay. So I'm just going to get it to fit. So this will be real quick. Real quick, I say. So I got a piece of cardstock. I got some matte medium. I'm just going to pour out a tiny bit. I just need a smidgen. Just need a smidge. Okay. Trekked all the way to my mailbox just in time to see the mailman whiz by. I gave him, Boney, I will IG you the tracking number after the show. Okay. So you can find out where it is. So you can find out where your collage is. All right. So now we have, let's be on this so we can see it. All right. So now I'm going to put down the matte medium over the whole piece here. All right. So now, Faithfulness, you take your, and I'm going to put it right up to the edge, and I'm going to glue this down. And you do have to be a little, I mean, if you've done that, glued down a napkin before, you have to be a little careful so you don't rip it while you're doing this part. Okay. The other reason you want to start with white paper is if you don't, all right, so you see how nice and bright that is? Now look at it. If you, let's just say you painted a background and you want to use this on your painted background. If you put this, look at the difference in the vibrancy. See how dull that is? Which that's okay if that's what you want. But if you want it to be nice and vibrant, you have to start by gluing it on white. Okay? Because see how dull that looks? All right. So now I'm just going to glue down. Let's keep gluing here. And you don't have to do all 4 of them, or you do however many you want. I just want to show you the idea. We'll just do 2 for now. Okay, so because I'm out of matte medium in this little thing. Okay, so now we got this. All right. So now what we want to do, put your glue brush back in the water. Its own special water. Get the heat gun. I'll give you the tracking number, Boney. It's no big deal, and you can track it yourself. It's supposed to be there today according to the tracking slip, the printout, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee it. Yes, I use golden matte medium. I use golden matte medium only. That's all I use. You want this to be 100% dry. And again, I'm not sure what you're wanting to do with your napkins, but what I want to show you now, when it's dry and glued down, now you can cut this out, and it's going to be way easier to cut out on a piece of cardstock or even a piece of heavier paper, some kind of sketchbook paper, something heavier. Because if you try to do this on just a napkin, it's gonna fall apart on you. Let's just be honest. It's not gonna hold up, right? So, and I won't fussy cut around these feathers. I'll just kind of go around it just because I want you to just kind of see the idea. All right, so now maybe let's trim it a little here. So now you have a piece that's nice, and it's like a faux ephemera, right? Like you buy in the store. So if you want to use your napkins like this, which is what I did here, these flowers here, and then of course I put stickles around them too and let that dry. But you can use your napkins like that. Okay, so now you can use this in your journal anywhere you want. So let me just grab one of these other ones. Let's do so now you can take and put it in your journal like this and glue that in. You see? So there's that quick little tip. If you want to use your napkins and make them, more, you can use them more. I actually like that right there. I might glue him down right there. So you don't have to use the whole napkin. And if you do want to use a whole napkin, I always paint it in, right? You've seen my napkin journal where I glue all the napkins down and then I paint them in. I'm sure everybody here has seen that. So there we go. I'm going to leave him in here because I think I like that in there. Is he dry? Make sure he's dry. So, and again, this is napkins. That's napkin. That one's not. So here's a napkin right there. So yeah. Oh, here's my mailman. Is he going to get out? Do I need to go meet him? I have something that's coming in, something to make Janet jealous. All right, hang on. I got to go meet my mailman because I think my package is here. Well, wait a minute. Let me see. Is he getting out? He's probably waiting on me. I thought it was coming Amazon Prime truck. Is it coming in the mail? I'm looking out the window. I'm watching him. Is he scanning something? Hang on, guys. No. Oh, wait. Yep, he's putting it in park. Hang on. I'll be right back. right. Now, of course, my color books aren't coming till next week. All right. And then I got some other happy mail here from, who's this happy mail from? Hang on. Hang on. Well, let me open, hang on. Let me open this. Is Janet here? Okay. I got this little mixed media. Where is she? There she is. A Nova Trio Tone Paper Sketchbook Mixed Media. Gray, black, and beige. So it's square, Janet. It's square. I'm out of breath. 46 sheets, gray, black, and beige. Stillman and Burn, and it's got, look, gray, black, and tan. So, prepare for torture. Oh my gosh. So it has that kind of, that it's not rubbery feel, but it's got that kind of, that kind of smooth, I don't want to say oily, but it's got that kind of feel. So yeah, so I got this little sketchbook because it's got the 3 colors in it. So there's that. That was my Amazon through the mail. I got this. Hang on, let me open this up. Hang on, guys. Cats are coming in here. Let's see what this is. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let me get this open. Hang on. All right. Oh, it's from Elmaris. Is Elmaris still here? Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, she's torturing me with confetti. All right, Elmaris, are you still here? I gotta pick stuff up. Elmaris is torturing me. Is she still here? Elmaris. Let me get rid of the envelopes and stuff. Let me just show you here. So here's the envelope. Here's the envelope. I don't want to cover up addresses. And there she is. Okay, so first off, she sent me an Easter surprise. So she sent me some Cadbury candy. It's got like, I can feel it's like almonds or something. It's got something like, I think it's got bunnies on it. All right, but look, wait, where did it go? Oh, here. So inside the envelope, y'all know when I cough up those little fur balls like the cats. I mean, not literally. I don't literally cough up a fur ball, right? Y'all know the little pom-poms. Well, look, I'm going to try to cover up the addresses. Look. She sent me these little chicks. I cannot let the cat see these. I cannot let the cat see these. Oh my God, my eyes are watering. Bless their little flattened hearts. And then, wait. So she sent me an Easter card, but wait, not just an Easter card. Oh no, she had to throw in all this confetti. Look, it's little eggs and flowers and little, I guess it's little bunnies, but look, they're all this. So embarrassed. Have a blessed holiday filled with happiness, love, and faith. Happy Easter from Elmaris. Oh my gosh. So thank you so much, Elmaris. It just came just now. So, and faithfulness, I hope that helped you with the idea of cutting out cutting out these, and again, I'm not sure what you plan on doing. I'll have to try to stop by later. Cutting out your napkins in one fell, on a paper, rather than trying to cut it out like this, right? Much easier to cut out like this. Plus, it's on white, so it'll be vibrant. You're welcome. So, all right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to head out, go figure out something to have for lunch with Hubster in a few minutes. I hope y'all had some fun doing some magazine and calendar harvesting. And again, we will, well, I don't know if I'll do this next week or whatever, but I just wanted to try to do something with a few of these pieces that we cut out today, just to kind of show you how you can kind of do something with it. So anyway, we'll set that aside for now. Any more questions or anything before we go? Thanks everybody that supported the channel. Don't forget, if you support the channel, that I send out a print the first week of the following month. So for anybody that supports the channel in March, we'll get a print the first week of April. And yeah, so any questions or anything before we go? Thanks, Barb, Chicken Pot Pie Society. Thank you, Pacola. Thanks, guys. Yeah, leave me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It counts as a watch. So whether you leave a thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs downs don't bother me, guys. Not every video is for everybody. I understand that. I don't care. Give me a thumbs down. It counts as a counts as a view. I know. I love these little so cute, Elmaris. Thank you so much. Hi, Lynn. Hi and bye, Lynn. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for the smiles and the giggles, Elmaris. I appreciate my smash. Bye. Bye, guys.